What's going on, everybody? I am Captain RoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell Tormund's Quest number 8, baby.
Here we go again.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold on. There's a special guest here tonight.
Wait, who?
Who? What? You don't normally play on Thursday nights. What's going on? I usually see that ugly face on Fridays.
I always play on Thursdays.
No, I know you play with something on Thursdays, but it's usually not D&D.
Oh yeah, sure it is. You guys just don't know. I just roll along to the show. I just insert my own dialogue here at home, and you don't understand.
Well, tell me, what is Tormund's favorite color?
The trick question. He's colorblind.
Oh, good times. So glad to have you tonight, Moonspell.
So, fun fact. When I streamed my dailies earlier today, I never stopped recording from Magic. So I rambled off 100 gig VOD.
Yeah. Hey, you did.
Holy shit.
It took me a second on the intro because I go, I'm like, what do you mean I'm still recording?
Good luck throwing that thing into an editor to cut it down.
Oh, that thing is gone.
Yeah.
It lost to the ages.
Delete.
That thing is getting deleted.
Solid.
Delete us.
Welcome, everybody. Radio, you got some announcements this week, my dude?
Oh, this is my therapy. I'm so happy to be here. That's the only thing I have to say. Thank you for letting us do this as many times as we can do this live per week. Love you guys in the community for making this possible. You're amazing. That's my announcement for tonight.
So your hoodie is actually becoming legendary over on the Purple People Eater side. Hey man, that guy in the red hoodie, man, he cracks my shit up.
Oh, my inappropriate side makes people laugh over the Purple People Eater. Mwah! Thank you. Wait. Oh, so good.
I do wear that hoodie a lot.
You know what? It's because I broadcast from a garage, and it has been 30 degrees on average at night in this garage in Southern California.
Dude, you're living like my dream.
Yeah.
That's just, we're just two different people, because I have the window open right now and it's like 30 degrees and it's way too hot. I got the fan on, the window open, like.
Yeah, it's literally like broadcasting from an iceberg, and I have my heater here sitting next to me. I've got my my other stuff sitting over here that keeps me warm, and you know I'm good, but I still need the hoodie. I'll change it out throughout the year though.
Dude, most of Missouri winter has been warm and wet, and not in a good way, man.
It is not. It hasn't even been wet here, really. Like, it doesn't even rain that much. It's just been warm. It was like 75 degrees the other day.
But we've had the fucking flood wall up, dude. It rains every fucking day here now. It's ridiculous.
Oh, that sucks.
Congratulations, you just moved to the tropical rainforest.
This is my life now.
I'm just like 70 degrees out. I went out in shorts the other day, like shorts and a t-shirt, and I was like, what the fuck?
Don't believe global warming isn't real? It snowed today in southern
so
Texas.
It's so weird because like Missouri's normally like December's kind of mild like this, and then January maybe, but then February and March are notoriously like bitter cold with like crazy wind, just like chills your bones.
It is really odd that I haven't just had to completely shut down because there's that much ice on the road, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The question is your truck running right now?
No, but I walked out to snow yesterday after it being 70 degrees the day before. I was like, what? My truck was covered with snow. I was like, when did this even happen?
I was inside for 45 minutes. What the fuck?
I do a fucking 8-hour stream, and this is what I walk out to. Yeah, I was like, at first I was like, if that shit is frozen, because then I'm sitting in my cold ass fucking truck for another 30 minutes going, oh, this is the coldest Twitter browse of my life. Oh.
No time like now to catch up on my social media.
Mm-hmm. Mudcat, you got any announcements for this week?
Oh yeah, we got announcements out the ass.
Drop them like it's snot.
Fuck, what were they? Oh yeah, okay. Saturday is finally that PUBG tournament, so we'll be commentating the PUBG tournament on the Premier Esports Leagues page if you're interested in that, just follow my Twitter or jump on my Discord, because that's probably where I'll post the link and all that shit. Also, another announcement. I haven't even announced this to my stream or anybody yet, but as of today, we are partnered with Gamer Advantage glasses. So,
oh, you motherfucker, you went out and got yourself some gamer glasses, didn't you?
So, yeah, I got these are the new ones they sent me last week, and I been testing them out. I really like them. These are prescription, and they've got this nice little magnetic clip.
Oh shit!
Yeah, see that?
Con fodder right there, ladies and gentlemen. Con fodder.
They are pretty dope, man. What was it? Pyro showed us those the first time.
Yeah, and that's when I started talking to him. I've been talking back and forth with him since then. Just kind of taking us along. You know, people go in two different directions all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's taking us a long time to line it up, but so yeah, if you're gonna buy some glasses from Gamer Advantage, go to gameradvantage.com and then use code MUDCATS for 10% off.
Is there a signature Mudcat series now?
Not yet, but I want to talk to them about working on it. So
I may have to try those out.
That's something I've talked to them about, and it's way up my priority list to make it happen. We'll see. You know, they gotta say yes.
The problem.
There are dope glasses,
you don't
prescription,
know.
non-prescription. So we'll see how that goes. If you want them, let me know.
Yeah, man. Over on our side, we actually have a lot of changes over here. If you guys weren't with us on Wednesday, we officially announced that Rank gives you the ability to add modifiers to your dice roll now. So just by being in chat and participating as a community member, you level up with us. So if you are a rank 70 through 79, your dice rolls through stream loots have a +1. If you are rank 80 to 89, you get a +2. If you were 90 to 99, you get a +3. We only have one. We have one community member creeping up on 80 right now, and Aaliyah benefited from a crazy play where she saved up a card, the highest card in the game, one that you can only get by opening up Streamloots packs. She opened her magic item eye card while she had the modifier, and it landed, it hit, and guess what?
Got it.
Wednesday has a deck of many things.
Yo!
It also took me rolling a 1 and Serena rolling an 8. It's an 81 on the 100 chart.
Dude, you're talking about layers upon layers upon layers of probability and possibility. That's like not only becoming president of the United States as an unheard of candidate, but also winning the lotto at the same time.
I give Wednesday's campaign 3 weeks before they're all dead.
Yeah, I know how the campaign ends now, at least. Yep. I know exactly how it ends.
You back them into a corner. They have no choice but to draw a card. They all die.
And it folds into Tormund's quest.
I was like, okay, well, since you've gotten this, I'm gonna get you a physical one. And Serena was like, no, I already found one on Etsy. I got it ordered. So we're actually gonna draw the physical cards when it's used.
Let the chaos begin.
Yeah,
that's freaking dope.
It's gonna be special. So yeah, that's those are how you get modifiers. If you go down to your chat box, go to the left-hand side, you'll be able to see everything that gives you incentives to rank up. Chatting is heavily weighted within that, as well as subscribing and gifting subs. You can see what predominantly gives you the most points, but just being an active chatter is one of the easiest ways to move on up through those ranks. So that's really cool. It's going to give you guys a little bit of bonus that like to interact with our game. As always, for new people, that's Streamloots are the cards that interact with the game, give us bonuses, buffs, and boons to help us not die and interact with the game. Very, very cool stuff. We also instituted on a 50 card redeemed, we do a 10 minutes of a +1 modifier for everyone.
Ooh. Ooh.
So once 50 cards are redeemed, I'll set it on my phone and we'll do 10 straight minutes of it, and we roll it over. So Wednesday they hit it twice. So we did it twice like that, and that applies to everyone. The only thing that the modifier does not apply to is the spark roll right now. Spark roll is still a hit a d20 and I whisper you a code for stream loots. That still exists. And that's going to get tweaked a little bit now that Embers have now changed and are going to be more on a permanent basis. It sounds like the 35 mil crystal is going to maintain and stay. So more than likely, there'll probably be well, I won't even go there yet on that, but I'll get to that shit in the Discord.
If we would like to join the Discord, Captain, where do we find such membership?
Man, you would find that at discord.gg/Captain RoBear, or just exclamation Discord in chat, because we all know you're not typing that shit out.
Who types links?
Yeah, who does that? And I believe I finally have everything linked up between all of our chats out there. So I'm dropping it in all three except for Facebook, because you can't run a chat bot. So I always kind of wondered.
Sorry, what?
You can't run bots over there. So I was like, you have to put everything in your description. It's rough.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody gets anything done in that chat.
Spend all my time manually typing commands.
Well, if it's not in the bio of the post, it just doesn't exist. So
Wow.
I was like, man, why has everybody got a fucking novel up on? I was like, oh, I get why now. You can't have a can't I just take over my like a racist relatives account and they be my bot? So some piece of shit's account, like, why am I posting there? What is this? China's got me. I'm over here posting this Discord stuff. China's got me.
Meanwhile, they're sheltered in some ramshackle hut in South Missouri, shotguns at the ready, candle lights burning in the dark, eating nothing but raw spam.
I'm ready. They come here. I'm ready. No, you're gonna be the first one to die. Incinerated.
Yeah, exactly.
When you say Missouri, you really mean Kansas, though, right?
Oh, well, and a
Kansas.
huge congratulations to Kansas and their gigantic win at the Super Bowl.
Dude, if I was in a fraternity house in Lawrence, Kansas at KU, I would have that thing on repeat over and over again at every border war. Like I would wear that out. I feel every one of those houses has the ultimate fire from now on.
Scorch the earth.
Ridiculous.
Took us almost 100 years, but we did it. Super Bowl without a team.
Beautiful. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Video game playthroughs over here. Nothing like that. Just all magic, man. All magic all the time. If you guys are out in the community and you're actively playing MTGA right now, you need to get your game on, get your decks ready. We're starting to do community challenges with subs. Me and One Up are going to be playing at least once a week with the community, where we go out and do a co-stream and challenge everybody else in the lobby. We had a blast doing it last night. It was a really, really good time. Enjoyed the shit out of it. We'll be continuing to do that. Pretty much all of my free time is going to be consumed doing the creator program challenges, and some of them are going to be really hard, like winning with 1 life. Winning with 50 life, doing 100 damage. I got
Damn.
I got 50 life on One Up last night, so I'm like, okay, maybe I gotta. If I fight One Up, maybe I can do this.
I'll have to see when you guys are doing that and jump in with you.
Dude, we would love that, man.
I've been playing some more lately. I've been sucked back in, sucking me.
Sucking me, bro. Yeah, you just gotta do your dailies, man. You don't do your dailies, you don't have cards. You're gonna get your ass kicked.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Yeah, if you guys haven't already hopped in to MTGA, you need to do !magic in the chat. It'll give you the link of a full rundown of how to play, where to play for free, and it's also got all the active codes on it right now.
I'm playing right now.
I wouldn't put that past you.
You can multitask pretty easy with that game. I mean,
Actually, I probably could play D&D at the same time. Except for you just hear me cursing in the background.
is that the equivalent of like a grandma working 6 bingo cards?
Yeah,
Dude, don't knock
100%.
bingo. It's 9 cards in a standard buy. Bingo's fun. We used to go a lot.
It's nuts,
You
dude.
totally live in fucking Missouri, dude. I'm sorry.
No!
We went for Becca's birthday one year.
I have
It was
never
a
looked at my
blast.
wife and said, "Hey, baby, you know what we're gonna do tonight? We're gonna go down to the bingo hall. We're
You
gonna
know what?
get a ton of cards."
The first time I ever went to a bingo hall, I was 16 with my friend's mom was going with like his aunt or something, and so she's like, "Do you guys want to go? I'll pay for your bingo cards." And so me and my friends, a couple of our friends went and won like $80 playing bingo that night. And honestly, dude, it's a fucking rush because you know you get so close. You got 9 cards. You're like, no one talks. You just got these cards. You're like, oh fuck, B4. You're just fucking, and then you're like, you get one away, and you're like, oh god, come on. It's like $10,000 jackpot. You know,
You and I
it's
had
just-
completely different 16-year-old lives.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, mine was cool.
I mean, I was playing Keno in Vegas and won a PlayStation. God, that would have been a PlayStation 2 at that time. Jesus, fucking
Yeah.
old.
I was playing poker on
Ooh.
snow days at someone's garage.
Mr. I grew up in a place where people do things and have population. we have jobs and well, you know what?
Hey, you know what? When the first lay isn't somebody who isn't my cousin, I'll take that as a bonus.
I'm just saying, don't knock bingo. You gotta try it.
And Mudcat lays it on thicker. Oh, this is gonna be good.
You gotta
Oh,
try
this is
the
gonna
bingo,
be
man. I'm
good.
telling you, you come to Missouri, I'll take you to bingo. And
Dude,
you'll
you know
be
what?
like, what the fuck? Why is this so fun? And I'll be like, I don't know. It just is.
An offer from you like that will definitely be followed up on.
I mean, you take us anywhere, we're gonna have a good fucking time.
The best part is it ends by 9 because it's old people, and then you can go get drunk.
The secret to bingo is going on the night that benefits the Catholic high school that's in town, because they'll generally have like some at least beer. You at least have some alcohol in the joint. You don't have to mule it all of it in.
It's not parking lot beers at all.
This
Oh.
place is a VFW. They sell food and beer.
Oh, okay, so you're over the VFW. It all depends what neighborhood that bingo hall's in. A lot of times that thing is.
There's
Dry.
2 levels. There's a top level where everyone plays, and then there's a bottom level, a basement room where you can still smoke indoors.
Oh yeah, dude. That color of the ceiling, you never forget when you see it.
Oh no, yeah.
Looks
Perfect.
like sun tea with a little bit of just a little bit of a tomato stain on that shirt.
Foam those foam. They're almost like hard foam ceiling tiles.
Oh yeah.
The perforated ones that got all the holes in them.
The acoustic tiles.
Yes.
Yeah, same ones you
Oh.
find in like a junior high music room.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
Buy a plane ticket. We'll go.
All right. It's time to pick up where we left off last week.
Give me a chance to tee it up, man. Come on. Captain, tell us what happened last week on Saved by the Spell, Tormund's Quest. Just got to throw those curveballs in there every once in a while.
I like it. As Tormund and Diract made their final moves through the Dwarven ruins, clearing out what ghouls were left and eventually finding the cursed left behinds of a banshee, you guys vanquished that lost soul and finally cleansed those ruins of the past. Tormund, using his head, found a secret passage. A couple of magical items. A badass helmet. Some gloves and gauntlets that make him incredibly strong. But to Direct, he was just happy the boy finally made him some damn dinner. As they enjoyed their spam inside their new keep, catching a full night's rest. You can click that long rest button on your character sheet.
Oh, yeah.
I caught some shut-eye in the new home, the plan B for Phandalin. If that white dragon were to come and invade, Tormund and Direct could rest assured there's a place that the people could fall back to. No amount of battery to the front of that mountain could possibly give way for just one dragon. Knowing that, in a full night's rest, our adventurer in training began to make his way back to Phandalin one more time to pick up his reward, a finely negotiated 300 gold pieces. With the town master, Old Harbin.
Good old Harbin.
We'll pick up almost there, just on the road, about 30 minutes outside. You can see Phandalin on the horizon, fresh in the morning. Smell of cow shit, chickens, roosters cooing, and plenty of mules.
Ah, shit! Direct! Oh, I completely forgot. What the hell am I going to scare Harbin with this time?
We're gonna have to think of something.
Sam, I've already claimed to be the white dragon. I've already... I already gave him the head. I think those tomatoes are going to be wonderful for him later on in the season. Maybe I could claim to be the ghoul of the keep? I mean, he wouldn't understand that. It's too inside.
Did you cut one of those ghoul tongues off, boy?
Actually, I did. He searches around in his pockets, and after one was him, he manifests the ghoul tongue that he chopped off earlier.
I take my knife out and I pop open one of the empty spam cans.
What are you doing with that?
Here's a trick from an old man. Cut you off a couple square pieces in there, boy.
What are you planning to do with this, Direct?
We're gonna leave a little housewarming gift for old Harbin.
He does exactly what he has. He just cuts off a couple of pieces.
Gotta lube it up just like it's fresh. Is that ghoul tongue? Slides in there. Close the top of the tin. I throw it over to him. None the wiser, boy.
Oh. I wonder if I can get him to eat it.
Depends on how well his nose is working that day, boy.
We can only hope for the flu, because this thing is disgusting. Takes the leftover of the tongue and just kind of flicks it off into the forest.
If it doesn't eat it, we can certainly go fishing with it. I can tell you that.
I might get a big one out of that one, huh?
That's some true stank bait.
But hey, come on. I figure at this point, If we get our 300 gold out of it, we're about even for the first round that I fucked up. I mean, I thought I was doing better than I was doing, but, you know, we'll get him in the end, kind of, right?
You're showing negotiation prowess. We'll see if it holds up, Tormund. Come on. These asses ain't gonna carry themselves. Yeah.
I still don't understand how you wound up with my mule and I got the ass.
Someday, boy, someday.
I only hope Dad went through the same shit when he went adventuring with you and Grandpa.
Oh, he went through some shit, all right, boy.
Oh, really? Anything you want to share? I would love to hear the stories of the great Hister Faust and the shit he went through when he was my age. Adventuring in God knows where with you and Grandpa.
Yeah. I could tell you a little story. So there was this time we were in a whorehouse, and it begins to fade away to black. As we crest into Phandalin proper and make our way back towards the center of town once again. Tormund, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to do a general perception check on the town just to make sure that everything is copacetic as we walk in. It doesn't look like anybody is doing any nefarious shit.
Town is frozen solid. No.
Don't even have to roll. Town is frozen.
You're making cocktails. It's so cold.
Yeah, just getting the lay of the land, making sure nothing's changed. I mean, it's what's my perception? +1, it's 14.
I thought you were asking me. I was like, you gotta roll the dice. I can't tell you. my guy. What's that number again?
14.
14. City seems to be a normal affair. Citizens don't seem any more in a hurry than they would on any other morning trying to go about their business. Nothing in particular stands out as in the general public is panicked. I think at this point it's fair to say that the threat has kind of set in. It's this odd in-between period where people know that there's an impending threat. It could happen at any point in time, but they're also resolute in the fact that they're not going to let this fear paralyze them and not get their work done.
It's basically accepting what the fuck is going on and moving on. All right. So seeing that the town is more or less just kind of returned to normal hubbub, we're gonna make our way over to Harmon's house. Well, Direct, looks like everything is as we left it here. So we go collect our bounty.
Might as well. Harbin's not gonna part with any coin otherwise, boy.
Let's go see what he's got to say then. We're gonna make our way to Harbin's house.
Make your way back to that familiar hut with the sliding door in the front.
Harbin! It's Tormund and Direct. Got some good news for you.
If you are an orc or white dragon, you are not welcome here in Phandalin.
I already told you who it was. It's Tormund and Direct. We're here with some good news.
You can see his eyes.
He's gonna flash the can of spam.
Could you not knock on my door? So, what do you have there?
This is the last can of spam from the good news I have to deliver, Mr. Wester. Can we come in and talk?
Ask, come in. When it's holding you up, my God. The door swings open and you can see Harbin's hefty ass again. Oh, and in his other hand, you can actually see it's a full, not just a drumstick of a duck. It's literally, it's half. It's a full half duck. Like you just took the butcher blade and you split it right down the middle.
So upon entering, Tormund is going to grab the quarter duck or the half duck and insert the can of spam into his hand and then go sit at the table. Harbin, that right there is your good news. Because if you ever get stuck in a foxhole, that will keep you safe because that entire keep that you wanted cleared out has been cleared. Let's take a big bite of the duck.
Oh, well, if that is the case, then feel free to help yourself then. There's so many fucking cheese cubes, you'd think he was building something like it was Lego blocks. It's 17 different varieties of Colby Jack.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like habanero Colby Jack, it's jalapeno Colby Jack.
Harbin, is that a goat Colby Jack cheese I smell over there?
You have an astute nose over there.
I didn't get to be a dragonborn of rather large size because I don't know my cheeses. That's one of the most finest, well sought after cheeses that I have ever tried in my entire existence. How did you come about such a fine cheese?
Why don't you raise such a boy of fine privilege back at Glancaster Keep? His daddy's kind of a pushover. If he's not home, he decides to buy the little shit something when he's out on the road. Happen to collect a lot of things back home. Well, you see here, Tormund, when you're a man of distinguished tastes, you trade with the other governors around town, keep a good network, and you too can procure the finest meats and cheeses of all the land.
Well, this duck is fantastic, and I do believe for clearing out that fortress of yours, making it completely safe for you and your constituency
for the people of Phandalin.
Yeah, that's 300 gold. Let's go.
I have no doubt in my mind, Tormund. You have done well for the city of Phandalin. You will be yet one of the saviors of these people. I will not forget to put you in the back of the brochure. He slides a sack of gold forward. No doubt get credits in the next scrolls and advertise this wonderful town.
I'm going to pour the sack out on the table and count it in front of him. Not that I don't trust you, Arvin, but it's a matter of adventurous principle. I want to make sure we get our full due because that was a rather nasty banshee who decided to take a piece out of both myself and Diract over here, almost killing us both.
Diract just sits back and smiles. Go right ahead, adventurer. Go ahead, roll an intelligence check.
I'm not very smart. I do know what love is, Janae. It's gonna be a 16.
Surprisingly, it's all there. It's all there. And you have a feeling in the back of your mind that after you did the favor for his brother-in-law, you're in like Flynn.
I'm gonna scoot the 300 gold into the bag, tuck it into my sack. Harmon, unlike many politicians I've run across, you are a true man of your word. I believe that you have these people's best interest at heart. How can I help you next with this fair city?
Still trying to gather more intel right now. Surprisingly, I'm still trying to find our next move. The keep was a huge boon, though. We'll definitely be sending out teams immediately to prep it as a backup area, at least for city government for now.
Oh, it's big enough for not just city government. You could probably fit 3 cities of this size in that keep. Comfortably, with your own private quarters. In fact, I even marked a bathtub that's got your name on it. Quite literally has your name on it, right next to your private new quarters.
Bathtub, say. There's
Hot water. Hot water. It's off a spring. Direct tested it himself. Pretty near cost him his life, too.
True, Auburn. There's actually a warm, hot spring that feeds that keep. Now, granted, it hasn't been used for that many years because it's been inhabited by a cursed banshee. Next time, if you don't have any intel for us, there will be a charge for the scouting report. Ancient keeps are not my forte, but I will do my best. You've proven yourself, obviously. They were no match for you. When I hear word of our next move, I will send city diplomats your way. I'm sure I can find you one of the sinful places in this town.
We'll be hanging out with the guildsmen.
I look over at him. Maybe. Or we'll be in the tavern. I just immediately said that in dwarvish voice. There's too many people in me.
Need to keep a checklist.
We'll be there or the main tavern.
All right. Now, Tormund's going to lean into Harbin. I know I said that the spam was for secondary provisions, but there really is nothing quite like that Colby Jack goat cheese and that spam mixed together. It is next level. And he's just going to turn around and walk away.
You got to roll a persuasion check on that bad boy.
Oh no, it's a -1. Shit, 18. Damn it.
Not bad. Just kind of rubs his chin. Rips another piece of that duck off. Just stares longingly at that can. That oh so familiar navy blue can.
And we're out the door.
Right. Back out the door again. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Jesus, 5.
I
got my money and I don't care.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. As you march your way out, I make sure to take a little peek over at your over at the tomatoes. And at this point, out of that orc head, there's several different sprouts growing out of it. As nature is truly taking it back. That's for sure. All right, Tormund. Shall we go get ourselves an ale first?
I've got one thing to do before we go get ales. We need to make amends. Let's go to Baratheon's Provisions. It's just a quick stop. Just a quick stop. I know.
All right. So we make our way back over to Baratheon's Provisions. Look out over at the stocks. There's only one sad, lonely ox that's there. The old man is back over on a wash tub, turned over, grooming the backside of that orangish gold colored thing of beauty. Just giving it a good old pat down.
Larry, sorry to interrupt. No doubt Harbin told you what happened to your prize ox. I'm sorry that she had to go that way.
It's unfortunate. It is. Old babe was a good one. It's one of the best.
She carried us very well to the forest, too.
Oh, babe. I'll miss her. It's not your fault, though. It's not the best thing the dragons took from this region.
No, it's not, but I understand you're a family man, and that a loss like Babe is a huge, huge thing. We've recently come about some extra coin, and I wanted to give to you and Nancy and the rest of your family 50 gold to take care of the ox you lost. And I know it doesn't do anything in terms of the emotional connection you had with such a wonderful ox, because she was, but it will help you guys with another ox.
I can't possibly accept it. Harbin took care of it. I appreciate what you've done here. 50 is entirely too much for an ox, even a babe standard.
Larry, you gave me a chance. You gave me a chance to prove to you who I am. Now let me follow through with that promise. If you won't take 50, at least take 25 for you and the family.
He takes 10. All right. I'll get Nancy something nice.
You deserve it. And if you guys find yourself in the tavern, you'll find Direct and I there, tipping a few pints ourselves.
If I get done, I'll take you up on that. You're a good man, Tormund. You're a good man.
It's gonna turn, and as I walk by Direct, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder once, and should we go to the tavern, old man?
We should. I'll take you up on that generous round now that you're Mr. Moneybags out there.
If there's anything that I've learned from you and Dad, it's make sure and take care of the people who take care of you. I don't want to be a spoiled brat like you all think I am, or at least I can try not to be.
You're a spoiled brat just like your daddy.
Come on, he turned out not so bad.
Less you know, the better, Tormund.
All right, fine. Then first round of ales on me. Let's go to the tavern.
Let's head that way, boy. You're good. I have no idea what Larry's accent was. No clue.
You know what? You pulled it off amazingly well.
I just shot in the middle. Just shot in the middle of a handful of them. Can't remember.
No, you teed up. I gotta check on something. I'll be right back. I'm listening though.
As we make our way back in, over to the Stone Hill Inn, place that we haven't been since Tormund first shit his pants. when he plane shifted in the Forgotten Realms. We come back to the familiar wooden door and stone building. Kicking the door open. Familiar smells of fresh bread, chicken fat, strong smell of onion and soup in the air. It's good to be back in the tavern. It's been too long, too many ales on the road. Tormund, if there's any place that is my favorite terrain, this is it.
Smells like they might be using too much celery in the soup. That can be dealt with.
Goddamn picky, boy. Just take a seat at the goddamn bar.
What? You don't want the best in life. I mean, come on, it's your gold to spend. You risk your life for it. It might as well be the best thing you can find.
No, boy, we're drinking and fucking fandling. That's what we're doing.
Well, fine. Since we're drinking and fandling,
and ain't water.
2 ales, please.
Oh, it's good to see you. Made your way back. Thought maybe that dragon had finally off you.
He tried, but he failed. So we're here. We're gonna have some ales, and we're gonna figure out what Harbin wants us to do next.
We sit down to a man next to a large bread bowl, chicken soup. Mud, describe what you look like.
I am a middle-aged man with mid-length black hair and a beard. I have a hat on the counter in front of me. It's a kind of like a Indiana Jones hat kind of style.
Did you say a fedora?
Not a fedora, but more like a ranch hat kind of almost. Wearing a long leather duster, trench coat. I have thigh-high boots on, and you see that with the tails of my duster thrown kind of back around my hips on my belt, I have a couple of short hand crossbows on my belt.
Say, stranger, how's the soup here?
And I'm gonna look over and, hello, friend. The soup is just fine, but the ale is better.
Really? Well, I could definitely go for some ale, and if you say the soup is okay, but the ale is better, I'll probably have twice as many ales as I have soup. I'm Tormund Faust.
Old ale anyway.
This is direct. What might your name be, sir?
It's nice to meet you both. I go by Moonspell, and he's gonna take his ale and say, and if you really want the secret here at this establishment, he's gonna pour the ale into his soup. You have to mix them together.
Tormund's gonna look at him like he just saw God for the first time. You poured the ale into the stew. It's the only way to get rid of the foul aftertaste of the stew. It's good on the front end, but as it goes down, you need something too much celery, right? It's too much celery. You got that bitterness on the back end?
Absolutely.
I knew it.
Barkeep, what brings you all to town?
3 ales.
I know it's not a real tavern, and I know it's not my tavern, and I'm still subconsciously angry that you guys don't like the soup at my fantasy tavern.
I like it with the ale poured in it.
No, it was like literally going on in my head. It's like, what do you don't like about the soup?
It's fine.
The soup's not real, Rob.
The soup isn't bad, but the wings are better. All right.
Yeah, it's because I've been imagining like my mom's chicken onion soup, and I'm like, don't you dare.
All right.
No,
So that's two different soups. That is two different soups.
It's two different soups. I know it's two different soups. Well, I'm sorry, I was daydreaming there. What did you say, Tormund?
Well, friend, I was asking what brings you to the town? What brings you to this tavern?
Adventure, my friend, adventure.
Adventure. What sort of adventure might bring you all the way out here?
I don't know if you've seen, but there's a big, gigantic, and literally Tormund is cutting Dirac off every time so he can act like he's the fucking big cheese. There's been a big white dragon flying around. I don't know if you've seen him or not. He's causing a lot of trouble in this realm.
You would be aware of the white dragon problem, by the way.
Yes, I have seen and heard the rumblings, as you will when there's a white dragon flying around your town. But I've been otherwise occupied.
Oh, what's been occupying your time while this has been flying around?
Well, I have spent the last few days in the outer regions of the town, in the woods, hunting the forces of darkness.
Darkness, you say? Hey, Dirac! He's been hunting the forces of darkness.
You haven't been seeing any shape-shifting orcs, have you?
I don't recall any shape-shifting orcs, but I have seen an orc or two.
See any boars out there? Larger in size than an average boar in the woods. Large. Seen anything like that? Me and Tormund encountered one on our way to the north of the wards and never went to them.
I've seen some large boars before in the woods, and I've slain many who would dare to challenge me in an open fighting ground, but I can't say that I've seen any particularly oversized boars. But I've seen a lot of boars, so I don't usually take note of how big or small they are. I usually just kill them.
Nah, I like your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
See it, kill it.
Well, in a time like this, the forces of the light must prevail over the forces of the dark, whether they be natural or unnatural.
So, what part of the forest did you last see these? And is there further cleansing that needs to be done for the light?
Oh, there's never an end to the ongoing struggle, and it is our duty as champions of the light to seek out these forces and end them. So there will be many more battles to come.
Alec, what do you think about fighting for the light? You want to go find some nasty little boars?
Fighting for the light is certainly a good cause, woman. But fighting for coin and the light is an even more righteous and viable position.
Did you think that I was fighting for free?
When it comes to these towns, especially Fandolin, there's a lot of people who are doing work for free, boy.
A job like this is a calling, is a way of life. This is what I do.
Moonspell. How much does it pay?
Well, it depends what you're hunting down. Various beasts and creatures just fetch a small sum, maybe a few copper to even a small amount of gold. But your larger beasts, your undead, the things like that might fetch a hefty price. People will pay to stay safe.
All right, but who's paying?
Roll a history check, Moonspell.
Okay. 14.
14. You recall, in particular, one open bounty that's out there in the area. One that you can't do solo. It's actually a bounty on a manticore's head.
Oh, a manticore's head?
There is a bounty for the removal of a manticore in the area of Umbrage. And what you remember indistinctly from this bounty is that this manticore has gone full Don Quixote. And it's been trying to mount the lighthouse in Umbrage for the past month.
Well then.
Delaying the milling of grain as it's claimed this lighthouse as its new lover.
Well, you see that if you're in need of coin and are truly champions of the light, I could use some assistance. There is one bounty I've yet to be able to complete. In Umbrage, a manticore has taken a lighthouse as its new lover, and well, I don't know if you know anything about manticores in the mating season, but it's a most dangerous task, especially solo. I'm very skilled.
Don't worry, guys. They'll be back in just a second. You froze up after you said very skilled. My computer had a little hitch on the internet.
Oh, but there are even limits to my prowess as a hunter. If this is something you might be interested in helping me with, then I'm sure we could fetch a hefty price from the bounty issuer.
So you remember that there is 1,000 gold bounty out on this manticore.
If I remember correctly, there's a 700 gold bounty on this manticore.
Manticore, 700, huh?
And you know what? Split 3 ways. That's not even a bad price. I'm sure between the 3 of us, it's just an afternoon's work.
Where'd this bounty come from? I want to talk to them. I bet I could get us more than 700.
The bounty is issued in this county seat, so it's actually not a Harbin task. It runs for the full county proper, all the way up to Neverwinter, and that's more than likely where it was issued out. And you know in particular that these bounties are a bid process by the government, and they do not negotiate.
I know that, or he knows that.
You know this from your background in beast hunting.
Okay. Well, you see the bounty here has been issued straight from Neverwinter, and if you know anything about these official bounties, negotiation is not an option.
Tormund's gonna look at you.
Roll an insight.
Stare back at him. I'm gonna take my bowl of soup and drink out of the bowl.
Insight? 18.
Story sounds pretty confident when he talks about Neverwinter, but he was pretty quick to throw out a price. Not that it looks like he's lying, It's just the price came out pretty quick.
One spell. Pretty fast on that there price.
Well, like I said, this is a bounty I've been seeking for a while, but I couldn't complete on my own. So, 1,000 gold's not.
Oh, really? 1,000 gold. Well, that's a proverbial ox of a different color. I knew there might be a little something else in there. For a 3-way 1,000 gold split.
Well, you see, there's tax fees and then there's county fees and processing and finder's fees and whatnot. We'll net roughly 700.
Well, I'm afraid that Direct and I are rather indisposed drinking ale, and unless we're talking about that 3-way 1,000.
That sounds like 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 repeating, my friend. That's not this old man having a stroke. Couple more ales, make that 3, sir. Well,
Let's say you do this. I am the one who told you this bounty. What if we make it a 4-3-3 split?
If we go and do this bounty with you, we're taking 333 gold pieces. You want to be the one to get 334? Make my day.
It's all yours.
Going to take the bowl of soup and sip it and agreed.
Well,
You
let's
got
go
one
kill us a
out on
horny
today,
manticore.
Moonspell. You got one out on us today.
We'll need. This might take all of an afternoon, so I can tell you that
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
we'll need to leave probably early. First light.
Can't leave now?
We could leave now if you'd like. I just imagine you'd want to rest before such a hunt.
God damn it, boy. I'm sitting here eating tavern soup. I'm going to have to shit my pants in an hour and a half. I don't particularly want to shit my pants before I fight this manticore.
All right, fine. Leave in the morning. You can have your fucking shit. We'll be fine. Crap.
Besides, in the evening is when the manticore is most active. If you know what I mean. He's gonna wink.
Bahamut bless that poor structure.
Yes, the real tragedy here is the loss of the grain inside of the structure.
I know that's probably a huge loss to whoever it is, but that's the way it goes. Ain't nobody gonna want to turn that into beer after what he's done to it.
Oh, they're still using it for the beer. What do you think you're drinking?
Tormund's gonna look at the lacing on his glass and just kind of. I thought it was a Goza.
It's not the celery, boy. Celery's probably the one thing that's... I think it's been grazing in an onion patch, and I go back. I go make my way back to the chamber pot. Manticore Semen Ale. Things
That would be
you don't expect when you load up until Tormund's quest gets there.
You never know till you drink it.
Well, soup certainly did the trick on clearing me out. I think I'm good. I don't think I need the rest of that bread bowl. I think I'm just fine. I think I'm going to switch over to the the spirits, sir.
Like the typical fat kid. Tormund's gonna look over at that lonely bread bowl and just pull it over to his side and start tearing pieces off of it and eating it.
Yeah. Enjoy the carbs.
What? I like carbs. They help keep me going.
All right, boys. Let's meet back in the morning. Head north. This will be good for Tormund. He's never gone on an official bounty hunt before.
What are you talking about? We've ripped shit off the bounty board plenty already.
Not a straight beast hunt, boy. We've always not known what we were looking for. I expect to do your work. Read your bestiary, boy.
Yeah, I'll read it before I go to bed tonight. I gotta read all about manticores.
This old man's gonna put his feet up.
I'm gonna dig in my rucksack and find my bestiary and start flipping through and looking at the pictures.
I expect your bestiary to be like half pop-up book. Like, here's the manticore.
He opens it up. Oh, look. Manticores like alfalfa and bucking windmills.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check to see how much you read through your bestiary within the evening.
15.
15. You do a general glance through, and you're able to remember that these things are truly forces of malevolence. You know, they're intelligent enough to be able to talk back and forth with common. They have the face of a man, but the body of a tiger, the wings of a dragon. You know you don't want to get anywhere near their claws or their mouth. But the real hell of it is that fucking tail. Tail's got spikes. No some bitches grow back. So they're not scared to use them or lose them. You know that manticores are down to bargain. They've been known to take jobs for hire, work for people like the orcs, same orcs that are running around in the woods, turning into boars possibly. You know that they're territorial. You know, at the end of the day, these things are just downright evil. Anything else for you and Moonspell up at the bar before you get ready in the morning?
Just being the diligent little studier, flipping through the book.
Moonspell will continue to drink bowls of soup with ale in them, and then he will retire to a chair in the corner where he will prop his feet up on a table and just sleep with his hat pulled down over his eyes.
Hey, Moon. Never mind.
Yes, go on, boy.
How come you couldn't fight this manticore on your own? I mean, you got those crossbows hanging from your hips. You could do ranged attacks on him.
Yes, that's true, but I was not quite as strong as I once was. I've spent many years fighting beasts and creatures and ruffians, and actually in one quest I was on to defeat an evil necromancer, I was unfortunate enough to fall victim to just some sort of curse, and he's gonna pull up his sleeve, and you can see through his skin, and it's just all veins and muscle and stuff. He's like see-through skin, almost. You can see all the veins running up his arms and under his skin, and it's just gonna hold it up. And
Whoa, that's cool.
yes, I could see why you might think it looks interesting, but as a result, my flesh has become weak. I'm not quite as resilient as I once was.
But you're still a bounty hunter, though.
Well, so you can't give up on your way of life, on your calling, just because you have a minor setback. I'm a champion of the light, and when my time comes and the accounts are held, I hope to find myself in good favor with the gods.
What is your god, by the way?
Well, as I've said, I'm a champion of the light. I believe that all of the light in the world is God, and that one day we will become part of the light.
It sounds like you'd be passing out pamphlets around a tavern or something.
Would you like a pamphlet?
Oh, you actually have pamphlets?
Pull out a small scroll with a little bit written about the light, just chicken scratch handwritten by himself. He's going to put it on the table in front of you.
Tormund will take it and roll it out.
Should you ever seek a different path? And he's just gonna leave it there and sit in the corner.
He's gonna look at it, he's gonna read it, and like any 20-year-old, process it and make it think about his god and his beliefs as he sits there at the bar, and he'll roll it up and stick it back in his pack.
I thought you were gonna say he's gonna roll it up and smoke tobacco in it.
No, he's not his father yet. Sit there at the bar and finish his last beer and just elbow up on it and just ass out.
The best part is we actually have free room and board.
Downstairs, prefer the chair.
Fuck it. I've had so much ale and soup at this point that it's all just water in my gut and I'm out.
Just lean back on two legs.
Talking with each other, you slowly let sleep claim you. I was about to tell you to give your character a full long rest, but
Already did it.
that bitch is clear. Smells like bacon. I come down the stairs. Time to go drain the lizard. My God, the boys fell asleep at the goddamn bar. I sit there and I think to myself, it's been a long time since me and that boy's daddy fell asleep in spots like that. God, I miss that on the road. You know? Just thinking to myself, it's good to be back on the road again. Makes me feel young. I walk over and take my morning leak. I actually throw one of the, it's one of those small games that you can play in Cracker Barrel with the golf pins in it, in the triangle.
Yes.
I just yeet that sucker over in the back of your neck. Wake up, Tormund! Wake up, boy!
I was having dreams about Aaliyah and bacon and eggs. She was making bacon and eggs in the most glorious armor set you've ever seen. I'm gonna look around. I fall asleep in the tavern last night.
That you did. You are your daddy's boy.
I got to drinking with Moonspell, and time just kind of got away from me. Well,
that'll happen with an adventure. Come on, wake up, sleepyhead.
I work at it. I'll get in a minute.
See, that's a professional over here. We made all this racket. Man's still asleep. He's a hard sleeper.
Spell.
I'm awake, just waiting for you all to be ready. I'm just having a quiet respite. And he sits up, and he has a scarf over his face while he was sleeping. He's gonna pull it down around his neck and stand up and crack his neck and adjust his duster. And shall we be off then?
We shall.
All right, let's go get it. Damn, I can use one more ale before. No, never mind. Let's go. Come on. All right, let's go.
As we get our gear all set, flipping into a Monster Hunter style montage of battening up belt buckles, patches, anything that might be needed to tend to on your armor, making sure that you're suited up for a proper beast battle. You check over all your equipment. You're actually flexing out your new gauntlets. Demonstrate in some way to Moonspell the new badass gauntlets that you just got. Show them in some sort of feat of strength.
Tormund's down on one knee, sharpening this really intricate axe he has, and he sees he's being looked at by Moonspell, and he's going to put his whetstone in his pocket and tip his axe, put it back in his pack, and he's gonna take his right hand, he's gonna make a fist out of it, look to his left, and there's this outcropping of rocks. He's just gonna smash the rocks to dust. He's gonna look at Moonspell and go, Dorman, cool shit.
And he's going to look at him and smile and say, a weapon of justice, a weapon of the light.
Moonspell, I want you to demonstrate in some way your morning practice. Something that displays your prowess as an archer.
So he's actually going to stretch a bit, and then seeing an apple on the counter of the bar. Actually, we're gonna reach over as a quick draw with the crossbow and fire that and hit an apple, just shatter it. And he's gonna look back at Tormund and say, "It's going to be a good day."
As long as we're killing apples, we'll have a good day.
Direct does a small prayer of the phoenix and lets a little incendiary ash into the air. Boys, let's go for a beast hunt.
Let's go kill us the manticore.
Go ahead and roll a survival check with advantage, Tormund, since you're being guided by Moonspell.
22.
22. It's not going to be hard to to head in that in that direction, up north towards Umbridge Hill. As we make our way, packed in light for stealth, Direct begins to ramble a little bit. You know, old Umbridge Hill got its name for two feuding dwarven clans. Pitched a whole stink on top of it. Sizable battle years ago. Story's been lost for years. Nobody even knows what they were fighting for. Just a bunch of dead bodies laying up in those grounds now. Been the place of that windmill for years. Hell, windmill's not even as old as the battle. It's been around for 100 years. What in the hell, man? What you have to think, gentlemen, that this manticore has been somehow separated from its daily routine. If it's out there trying to lay down and romance a 100-year-old windmill, what the hell, man? It's either lost its mind, or our good old friend, that damn white dragon, may have rustled it out of its own territory.
Manticore is a beast of the darkness. It has no desires. It has no mind. It's just pure chaos in motion.
Now, Moodspell, hold on. We've seen a lot of weird behavior going with a lot of different sects between orcs and ogres and all kinds of shit. Things that have been upset by this dragon. So Direct may be onto something. That we might not have to fight him to get him to leave, if that's our ultimate goal.
It depends on the bounty, boy. I don't know how the bounty reads. We gotta show up with a head or a body part.
The bounty is for the head of the manticore.
And so it's written. There will be no negotiation today.
I mean, Direct, don't you think? I mean, the only reason he's got a bounty on his head is because he's a plague amongst this town. We find something else, we might be able to not have to kill it.
Manticores are real sons of bitches, Tormund. You can negotiate with them, and they may leave for a while. And then it comes back, and it's gonna put its dick right back in that lighthouse again. Because it can, and it paid you the last time, or you fed it. It becomes almost domesticated, Tormund.
You can't, as I've said, you can't argue with darkness. This darkness, you think it's an accident that this force of darkness is attacking a lighthouse?
It's not a lighthouse, it's a windmill, boy. We're not on the coast.
Well, if you think there's not a lantern lit inside.
I'll be damned, you have a point there. You have a point.
Could have swore you said lighthouse first.
Did I?
Maybe, I think so.
Maybe it's in there somewhere. It's been a windmill the whole time. You said Don Quixote.
Yeah. There's no telling with me.
Damn it, I almost had it wrapped up so perfectly.
I don't know. I don't think you bridged together nicely. On 20 cards redeemed, I'm going to enact the +1 for Tormund's quest. So at 20 cards redeemed, if one of the mods can count the cards and find out her total, that would be swell. So we stop, break for lunch. Tormund, you think Harbin's tried out that ghoul tongue yet?
With the way I seated him with that bullshit pairing, I hope so. I hope he had so much ghoul tongue and cheese that it becomes a taste that he can never, ever get out of his mouth that he wants more of.
Moon, Where's my boy Tormund here cut up a ghoul's tongue that we just got done fighting inside some old dwarven ruins. He carved them up into square pieces and put them in a spam can. Gave it to Harbin, the town master. Oh shit! There's a little bit of spit to lube it up.
It's quite a joke, and you can see that Moonspell's displeased that you didn't destroy the force of darkness.
Tough crowd, Tormund. Tough crowd. What can you say?
Well, you know, they all can't have sense of humors, right?
That is true. That is true. Oh, Mud's got inspiration. Let's go.
Yeah, I got it.
Well, Tormund, it's time for a little bit more spam before we make our way in. Moon, I got some questions for you since you insist on fighting this thing in its prime. Exactly how are we gonna pry its loins from this windmill? We gonna sneak up on it in the middle of the night?
Well, as I said, it's most active at night. I don't know that we'd want to interrupt it in the middle of its activities. So, I think the best course of action is to catch it at a more docile time of the day when we might catch it unawares.
It sleeps all day and it fucks all night. Sometimes this thing can go to 7, 8, 10 different times. There's not going to be a window left in that damn thing.
Well, I think it best we attack it during the day when we have at least a small window of surprise when it's not alert.
It's not going to be. You're missing the point here. You're missing the point. It's not going to be there. If it's coming into the mill,
Wait, that even took me a second to get.
Me too. Me too. Oh God! It's attacking this thing at night. It's not there during the day. It's where the hell its new layer is. There's no way this thing survives demonetization. There's zero chance. The minute I did, I was like, I want to get the boys together for this quest where this manticore goes Don Quixote, but it loves the windmill instead. Yeah.
Deep inside it.
Well, we're leaving at first light. It shouldn't take us very long. Maybe it's a short amount of time to get to the windmill. We can scope it out once we get there. Maybe the manticore is resting nearby. Maybe not. If not, we can wait till night. But we won't know the lay of the land until we get there.
Tormund's cooking shit up. Makes more sense. Catch him while he's fucking instead of while he's sleeping.
I can tell you from hunting many beasts that the best laid plans often go awry. So I find it a little bit better to improvise.
Well, you said laid. Key word.
Well,
I suppose I did.
we're observing this thing while it's doing its business, and we'll decide from there.
Fair enough.
I don't suppose blowing up the windmill is an option, is it?
You blow up the windmill, boy, you risk putting part of this region without their basic food need, and I'm not gonna answer to Shantae, the goddess of this bread belt, when nobody can eat around here.
I'm just thinking you take one piece out of the equation, maybe the manticore goes away.
You don't understand that is how everybody is eating. It's how the bread bowl that was filled with that god-awful soup back at the tavern. You know, this is a good lesson for you, boy. These gods seem incredibly passive at first. Unbelievably. Oh, Shantae, she's the goddess of agriculture, grain, livestock, and beer. But I'm telling you, you piss her off. You mess with her people, and by God, you shit on the harvest. That woman will come back with a wrath of which you have only seen from your mother Ciara when you interrupted her on one of the holidays in the middle of meal prep. You see?
Tormund flashes back many years ago and sees Mom in the kitchen in a furious rage as he's
great-grandma
dipped his claws into the hollandaise sauce that was supposed to be served that night after he'd been playing outside, and just shock and fucking horror at the wrath, and then flashes back to where he's standing in front of Dirac with this look on his face like, right, nobody fucks with the beer. Got it. Okay.
Well, it's worth mentioning that should we destroy the windmill, the bounty from Neverwinter will most likely be forfeit. If that's of any concern to you, the entire reason for the bounty is to free the windmill from the Manticore, so doesn't seem to reason that we would want to blow it up.
Got it, Moonspell. Don't break the windmill. All right, we got it.
Don't break the wind.
Sorry. Hold on. It was that beer last night.
It's my one quota for the dad joke of the day. Kind of look around at her surroundings. Does anybody even want to use the lay of the countryside right now for anything? Well, we're in it.
No. I got my spam. I got my full belly.
All right. I'm over wrapping some torches up, getting them ready. We're going to come in late evening. Let's be ready to rock, boys.
Dirac didn't even think about torches. We used the last ones we had in the keep.
Damn glad that your old uncle here's been thinking. I tossed one over to Moonspell, one over your way.
Well,
never hurts to have a little bit of fire.
I appreciate the torch, but I'm not sure we'll need it, and I'm gonna cast light.
It's like they got damn daylight out here.
No, just gonna raise my hands and just create an orb of like a small sun that lights up a 20-foot radius.
Oh,
or actually, really like a 40-foot radius, I guess. With dim light, but it's the middle of the day.
Do I know that did the Manticores have dark vision? Did I pick that up while I was reading my bestiary?
They do. They do.
Moonspell. I wonder if we can use that against the Manticore, especially if we come in at night. If he's got dark vision, then maybe that'll throw his aim off.
Oh, I can. There's many ways we could use this, and he's gonna reach over to your axe, touch your axe, and make your axe basically glow with that light, and be the source of the light.
Tormund's gonna hold his axe out. What in the hell?
So it's really a simple cantrip. Most novices can do this. Have you not seen this?
Never seen this before. He's gonna hold his axe out like a torch.
For the next hour, that axe will glow like the sun, shedding the purity of the light across the land.
Gonna touch it. Cool to the touch?
Yeah, it's just
Cool to
emanating
the
light.
touch.
What in the hell?
Just like a nightlight.
Alright, look at this. They turned my axe into a nightlight.
That's one hell of a parlor trick right there.
Seeing as it's the middle of the day, which doesn't seem entirely necessary right now, but it's easy enough to do it any time. Should you require a light?
I remember that. Tuck it back in his bag.
When you've hunted as long as I have, you pick up a few tricks along the way.
Dyrek's got a few tricks too. He's kept me from being dead many times already.
Well, you both seem like seasoned travelers and adventurers, and I can imagine that we'll get along just fine with this manticore.
Well, let's head up and see if we can find it.
Let's head that way. As we begin to make our way into Umbridge Hill, let's go ahead and restock those beverages before we head in. I'll take care of chat.
Not radiant damage, literally just the light cantrip. It just makes things glow.
Yeah, just like.
Just light shit up.
How's everybody doing? Thanks for them follows. Thank you.
So what's going on out here tonight?
You're just chilling like villains, man.
That's what I like to hear. Dude, I've been looking forward to this since Friday. I've been dying to cause all sorts of trouble.
Oh, God. God, I love dynamic lighting.
Oh, we're gonna do dynamic lighting again tonight? Oh, dude, this is Mud's first jump into it, isn't it?
Yeah. I was like, no, we're hunting that thing at night.
I want to use my dynamic lighting. Don't you little shits ruin it for me.
This is already all set up, goddammit. No, I don't think anybody has inspiration right now. They tried. Chet tried valiantly. They're very close to the 20 card redemption.
Ooh, yeah. Let's go.
Dude, Ninja, good to hear that. Glad you're having a good time. Glad you're DMing. Glad you're at the table.
Oh, wait. We got another DM at the table? Let's go.
What's up, Borf? Be rewatching?
I love that.
It'll be there for you. You just missed the RP session. Woo, finalize a map for a one-shot? Let's go. Let's go, soccer dude. I'm glad you guys are taking that jump, man. Not scared to tell stories.
Well, shit, telling stories is the best. I'm fucking terrified now from this Manticore description. I mean, we've never fought a Manticore in the first campaign. This is the first Manticore I've been up against.
All right, I believe that is the 20 card redemption. Everyone has a +1.
Oh, let's go.
Everyone has a +1, and that does stack with your rank. All right,
Let's go for that inspiration. Let's go for that inspiration. Tormund has a lucky second win, impenetrable charger, and brutal critical. So unless you want to add items to that, let's go for inspiration. Come on.
Did we get a different inspiration? Because I already had 1d6.
You're the only one who has inspiration right now. Cap and I are uninspired.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start the clock on that while I go refill this beer.
So knock it out, dude. You guys got your +1 on all those cards.
+1. What levels? What's +1 level?
I got inspiration, Spoke. 1d8. Let's go. Thank you.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
All right, Mr. Got it marked. I'll be back.
A whole d8.
Hey, I will take that d8 over your d6, bitch.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, you did. You knocked that brutal critical out of the park when I asked for it.
My shoulders are invisible. Yeah. Because of the chroma key, close enough to green, I guess.
You're blue? Oh yeah, it is a little fadey, isn't it?
That's why you use color key.
Whatever, dude.
Doesn't matter. I like being see-through. Shut up.
Do you really like being see-through?
Yeah. Reads my messages. Why would people not read your messages? So far, so good. We got a good start to this Manticore hut. I predict that Tormund will die here, though. Just an outside prediction.
You're an asshole.
I think that he just dies here, and that's the end of the Tormund's quest.
I will sick my cat on your shit.
There's not possibly any reason why you might live to further any sort of later story needs anywhere else.
Oh no. I mean, this is where. Never mind. If you haven't caught yourself up with what goes on Game of Saving Throws, then we'll leave it alone. Love you. See it.
Die.
At some point, yes, absolutely.
Getting the Valos treatment.
The ice knife. I will say one of my favorite tweets of today was, if you go back in time and tell your D&D character one thing, what would you tell them? Mud's answer was, don't throw that knife.
If I could turn back time.
Think of how different the campaign would be.
I don't.
I mean, literally be playing with Henry Cavill right now.
You could have been playing with The Witcher the entire time. Fuck.
Jennifer.
I mean, seriously, I gotta email Netflix. I gotta send them a heated email. of my IP.
With clips of what you did earlier on in the season before you died.
Hey, listen. My guy was grunting and saying fuck way earlier. He had white hair. Badass stoic type. Like, listen, really just ripped me off there.
You motherfucker. Fuck.
That's the best line in all of Witcher.
As we get into town, slowly making our way, almost sundown. sit down and make a little camp next to a couple trees by an old shed. Full lighthouse. God damn it, you make me say lighthouse now. Full windmill in view.
You made me say lighthouse. Don't blame me.
I want to go follow some lighthouse too.
It stood 100 years, and it needs to be able to stand another 100 more years. If we don't help it, the loins of that manticore are gonna take down history, boys. By God, this is even quieter than the dwarven ruins we were in the last time.
Yes, it's quiet, but make no mistake, the trees are rife with activity.
Sure do
All
like the
around
woods,
us.
do you?
All around us, the forces of darkness wait.
What the hell are you talking about?
As you look around, real silent. And
It's nighttime. Darkness is all around us.
darkness is always all around us. Only the light shows us the way. And then he's gonna get real silent real quick and listen to the woods. And he's gonna look at Tormund and go, "Ah!"
What the hell is the matter with you? I mean,
Just
literally,
pressing
totally,
resolve,
dude.
boy.
You just about made me shit myself again.
This is somewhere in between John Carpenter's Vampires and Ghost in the Darkness.
Leaning into the forest and shit, thinking you were gonna say something that was actually relevant to what's going on here.
Sorry, it's I like to test new comrades in arms to see your resolve. You did all right.
You have no idea what I just did in my pants.
Yeah, it's not like you haven't done it before. There's plenty of wheat over in that field, boy. Go ahead and get yourself a scrape brush off, because I don't want to smell that while we're taking care of the musk of that manticore.
Tormund fully off goes to the edge of the field to grab a bottle brush worth of fucking wheat and just to make sure that there's nothing back there. Nothing.
No, boys. No workers around, no one in the field left. It's time to wait. Thank you for that inspiration. 1d8. Let's go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Can we see this house next to us, this little hut?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't see anybody out and around. We may try to do a perimeter sweep first to check the area. You never know. With one manticore, who knows? There may be more creatures nearby. And he's gonna point over to this hut, and maybe we should check this out.
All right, Moonspell, if that's the way we want to go, let's go over there and see what's happening. I mean, we run into the Manticore. If we run into something else, we'll deal with it, right?
No, I'd rather run into that something else before we engage the Manticore, if possible.
Yeah, we don't want to get fucked in the ass like he's fucking that windmill, do we?
All right. Let's take a little gander. You guys are free to move your tokens. Now, dynamic lighting does not set until you set your token down. So,
Okay.
whenever you set your token down, you commit.
Perfect. I know exactly where my first move is going to be then.
I'm wanting to go into this hut.
Well,
All right.
I was going to say, where's the door? Because I went to the back side of it.
No, there's doors on either side.
All right.
As you guys creep in to this shed, you can see it's functional. It's lined with tools on either side. There's a couple of field mice that scamper when you come in, when you rustle the straw a little bit, but largely it looks functional. Tools have been used, and most recently, fresh dirt clumped up, a little bit of that famous wet horse blanket smell.
Smells like a Belgian wild ale in there.
Doesn't seem like there's anything here. Can I don't know what I'd be looking for, honestly. Could I just take it like a general investigation to see if there's anything in here that might help us trap or lure a manticore?
Go for it. Roll an investigation.
Oh, that's not very good. 9.
Man,
That's with a +6 investigation.
You look over there and there's traps for varmints and small game, rabbits, but nothing you're gonna be able to use on a manicore's paw.
Okay. So I'm gonna make my way through the hut and out the other side.
Find anything in there worth digging out?
Not particularly. A few traps and some other knickknacks that are used on a farm, but
traps.
nothing.
Well, shit. Hold on. I'm gonna pop my head and look around, see if there's anything that's actually worth a shit.
By the way, the +1 is now officially over.
No, my +1. It's just a haphazard investigation check. I'm gonna roll with disadvantage because I'm doing it quick. Nah, fuck it. It's a 5. All right. Something in there. All right. Where's the windmill from here? Do you know?
I believe
Windmill
it's
was
somewhere.
actually it's northwest of you guys right now.
Top of a hill, perhaps.
Yep.
Maybe with a light at the top.
Should be at the top of the top of this hill, I believe.
All right. Manticore around here better be quiet, but let's go forward and see if we can find another hut. Maybe we can find something we need in there. All right, I'm gonna press forward.
I will just accompany him.
There it is. Big old bastard, isn't it?
Dirac, which side do you think he approaches it at? I mean, this is massive. You can't imagine that the manticore is that big that he could mount this thing, do you?
Boy, I hate to bring it up, but just how were you going to approach that guild leader when I saw you licking your chops? You climb the mountain. Doesn't matter which side you climb on.
Hey, damn you for talking about Halia like that. We're soulmates, Dirac.
You are not
One day.
You are not soulmates with the guild master. You had 2 beers there.
She was gorgeous, though.
Like your daddy. Too dumb for your own good.
Well, now, one day, she will have my babies. You watch.
Shut up, Tormund. Let's take a look at this lighthouse.
Fine. Okay.
Before we move this way, I want to check the perimeter a bit. I'm gonna slide over here by this tree. Try to see if I can see anything. just making sure, looking into the hillside and the forest, scanning for anything.
When you go out by the trees, go ahead and give me that number.
17.
17. Look out. You can see some old coyotes out on the perimeter. They're probably hunting said small game that are through the fields. Nothing of nefarious nature.
I'm gonna look back at the other two in the party and kind of just give them the old, the hand signals, the old bunch of hand signals, and I'm gonna move up kind of separate from them, like parallel.
Looks like baseball signals.
Yeah.
That one's the Astros stole.
Right.
Oh,
Just gonna,
Tormund not knowing baseball signals is like, I mean, okay, fuck it. Press up. Okay. And he's going to move over here by this bush.
God damn it, boy.
he's going to get us all killed if he keeps running into cover like that.
I hope he runs right into the pride of that manticore. Maybe it'll slap some sense into him.
Well, he would be a suitable distraction.
Hey, what are you guys saying? There's nothing over here.
Can we hear him from that far away?
Oh yeah, we can. He's not.
Okay.
He's shout whispering.
30 feet away, you can hear me.
I'm just gonna look over and I'll go. And then I'm just gonna give him the move forward signal. I'm gonna slowly move forward towards the front of this windmill.
Tormund's gonna push around the back.
You guys push around the back. Don't see anything on this side.
Is there a door on the side of the windmill? Can we see that yet, or?
The actual doorway is down over here.
Oh, okay. Got it. I'm gonna keep moving around the perimeter still, just to check the perimeter.
I'm on my way around that side too.
And seeing Tormund there, I'm gonna assume that the coast is clear around the perimeter and motion him back towards us, and try to make my way back over here towards the front of the windmill. And I've posted up outside of the door with my back to the door.
Door is actually ajar.
Thought it was a door. Sorry.
Jesus. Is the network going to cancel us yet?
You've been canceled, bro.
No!
Like that, we're never going to make it on ABC.
Come on, that was a Companions of Xanth joke. Get out of it.
This opens up. Roll a perception check.
That one.
Oh, shit. Well, I see your nat one with 15.
15.
I see nothing.
I should have used my inspiration just to balance you out.
I'm on the side of the door opposite of the crack, so I can't see shit. It opens the other way.
You're just taking it all in, man. When we walk in, it's like how can I describe this? It's
Tormund's Den of Sin.
No, it's it's like Raymond and Vinkman and Egon walking in all at the same time in Ghostbusters. as we go in this joint, we go over to where the main shaft in this windmill over to the side. It's a crusty din, my friend. This Dirac goes over there, takes his hand out, scoops up some residue. By the looks of it, they made love last night.
He's gonna Moonspell's gonna look around and the foul stench of darkness.
I immediately go over to one of the grain bags, go dust that bad boy off. My God. Looks around between the windows, the walls.
Sweat everywhere.
On my balls.
No place that this manticore hasn't touched. I think every angle is game, gentlemen.
Can I look up and see if there are like rafters or a
Roll a dexterity saving throw.
nat 20?
Whoa! Let's go.
Purple cat's eye.
Right as you go to look up at the rafters, a long gooey drip comes down, and you're just able to sidestep it down onto the ground. As you can see, it looks like the second floor is soiled as well.
Is the second floor consisting of like beams, like rafters, or?
Yeah, there's rafters, and then like a it's like exposed
like
beams. It's old, it's an old exposed beam building,
Okay.
There's a set of spiral stairs that goes up.
Well, man, I think might be a course of action if the manticore is not here yet, that we journey upward and lie in wait.
Moonspell, are you suggesting we become the Trojan love horse for this manticore?
Oh, he's got a point. That's a great idea.
We know he will come here. If he's not here now, then we've got a small window to set a trap.
He's come here many of times.
No. Direct. Come on.
We're amongst it, gentlemen. These are the facts. We're with his new lover. It's not a bad idea.
Can wait up top, and when the manticore enters, we can spring our trap and vanquish this foul beast.
It's not a bad idea there, Moonspell. Let's give it a try.
Moonspell then will start walking up those spiral stairs to the second level.
To go up to the second level, pretty rudimentary. There's no it's kind of like, it's like going up like a bell tower. There's not or like an endless stage in Castlevania. You're making your way all the way up to the top, and that's where there's there's actual like a pavilion, an open air style pavilion where we can actually walk out to. So if you take a step forward, you can actually walk all the way around this bad boy, and you can go underneath this. It goes into a spiral staircase that goes all the way down.
Cool.
Well,
I will
we have an exit point. If it's down below us, we have advantage. Heads in towards the top. Well, we're in for a fight, and I guess we retreat back down and we take the battle the lower area. But I must stress once again that this is 100% vital that we make sure and maintain this building before any means, before that, even that bounty. Number one goal is to make sure that this thing does not collapse. The whole region depends on it right now.
Got it. So I get it, Derek. Keep the windmill safe and kill the fucking thing that's trying to screw it. All right. I got it.
Yes, keeping the windmills safe and collecting the bounty are those goals are both aligned. So I don't think we should have too much trouble as long as we're careful.
It's like all of a sudden you hear in the distance, caw, caw! Sound of a hawk that swoops in.
You heard a hawk like that before?
It's an area where these night hawks are prevalent. Plenty of things for them to feed on. Mice,
Wait.
rabbits.
Stop. Didn't you say this manticore has wings?
Big ones. Dragon wings, matter of fact.
So what you're saying is what I'm hearing can literally be the manticore coming in on us right now.
Those are not. Roll a perception check. You may not know. The difference between hawks and dragon wings.
Perception, that is a 12.
Still spooks the shit out of you.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking spooked already. Dude, you didn't have to make me roll to tell me I'm fucking spooked.
Well, gentlemen, I think we should extinguish our light here and lay in wait.
Agreed.
But my light is my safety.
Are there any lights on inside of the
No
like
light.
lanterns or anything?
There are no lanterns, nothing inside this joint.
Okay. I will actually like the top area above the stairs, kind of where you can see the front door. I'm just gonna like stand and crouch at the second level and just kind of wait, watching that door in case something comes in.
All right. Tormund, what would you like to do?
So, Moonspell, you're on the top door, right? Second floor?
Yeah.
I'm going to take my happy ass downstairs, park my fucking torch above the door, and hide on the other side of the door so that I can't be seen. So we have coverage on the top and the bottom.
All right. As we sit and wait, I'm up near the top with Moonspell. It's just too goddamn quiet around here. You ever hunted one of these things before, Moon?
A manticore? No. I've seen many bounties and I've seen the dead bodies return from the quests, but I've never ventured one of my own. I was always a little more cautious than some of my compatriots.
I can tell you what, I've never hunted a love-struck one before. Any other time we've done this with rotted goat meat, we kept in barrels out in the fields during 120-degree swelter. Some real stink bait. This is a whole different thing.
Yes, I'd imagine that we're in for quite a fight, but I have a good feeling between myself and the two of you. I think we'll be well matched. I've been waiting a long time to find a adventuring team as fierce as the one before me. But we don't often get those kind of gentlemen through town.
Been solo for a while, have you?
Yes, I used to work with a partner, but he died. Oh, some 4 or 5 years ago. Could never find anybody to match his skill.
I toss you my wineskin.
I'll take it and just take a modest drink. I'm very focused on staying vigilant, so I don't want to drink too much.
I take a pull.
What of you and the boy? How did you come to be an adventuring group together? How did you meet?
Been in a battle with his daddy many times. Many times. This is one of his sons. I've been tasked with mentoring him into adventureship, so I brought him here. A place that I've known before, a place that is ripe, with bounties near his skill level. This one will test him. He's never actually gone in knowing really what he's about to face, and even though he's read his book down there, Tormund doesn't have a clue what a manticore is like, let alone a love-struck one. This will be a test for him, but he's a strong boy. You see the yoke on that son of a bitch? He doesn't know how goddamn strong he is just yet. That boy crushed an elephant if he wanted to.
I have no doubt about his strength. He looks like a strapping young lad, but when it comes down to it, when the manticore shows and the fear is in his eyes, will he stand?
Boy's too dumb to be scared. That's the problem. So I take another pull off my wineskin.
Yeah, hand it back. And so what you're saying is he's probably going to get us all killed.
No, he's gonna put that axe square up that manticore's ass. What he's gonna do. We'll get a good front view of it.
Well, that's good. That's good enough for me.
I need everybody to roll a perception check.
16.
19. Sorry, I just have Love Struck Baby stuck in my head from Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm a love struck baby.
Please tell me Tormund's dancing and singing by the door.
Not yet, but he's getting close.
You can hear heavy breathing. Sound of large wings. Then silence. Roll another perception check.
This one will be a 12.
15.
You don't exactly know what it is at first, but it begins to happen all around the windmill. It's just like a scraping. First, and then Tormund down on the main level. One of the windows, it's long since been busted out. Just see this long patch of fur graze across to it as it's just rubbing its side of its body like a cat. Around this windmill, and it makes a full pass. Are you under the table like in Jurassic Park waiting for the raptor?
No, actually, quite literally, I'm by the door, and the window you're describing is to my left. So literally, door to my right, window to my left. But I had the same look on my face. Just sheer terror and shock, like, what the fuck is outside this wall right now?
And then nothing, stillness. Just complete silence. Then slowly the windmill begins to turn and crank. Direct puts his hand over his mouth. This motherfucker's going. Slowly cranking. Not fast. Tormund, you can see it grinding into nothing down on the main floor.
The fuck is it doing?
And you look over at the main gear shaft. And you just see out that window 2 large haunches. As this massive body is outstretched up. Moon. We
Who writes
see
this shit?
That guy.
see 2 massive paws as they dig in at the top. Look over it. When are you gonna stop the man?
Just looking and whispering like, it's a large manticore. I feel like if we interrupted, it might damage the windmill.
By this time, I've managed to creep my way up top.
Roll stealth check on that.
It's a +2 on a 19. It's 21.
41. Like Christmas Day. You're sneaking up the steps. It's like you caught mom and dad before they handed out the presents. They getting a little action in while watching Smoky Mountain Christmas. Oh my god.
Is he literally fucking the main shaft of this thing right now?
He's obviously a massive core. It's turning the gears. Did you see anything down there, Tormund, that we need to know about? I'm sorry. I'll be a professional. Get on one.
I didn't see anything. All I know is that I don't know what I know. What the hell's going on outside this fucking windmill right now?
It starts to crank up in speed a little bit.
I mean, do we stop him before he finishes, or do we take him afterwards?
Moon had a good point. We need to strike at the climax. It's not to damage the windmill, boy. He's large enough to turn this thing. There's no telling the damage he could do.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wait for him to finish his business and we get him.
I've never been to an accomplice to quite something like this before.
I just hope Bahamut doesn't hold me to answer for the rape of a windmill.
You see the claws drug across the top as it screeches to a halt. Windmill turning.
As that's happening, I'm going to kind of walk over to the edge to the ledge, like near the ledge, where I can see the manticores. Yeah, I'm gonna stealth. It is a 15.
All right. can't make this shit up. That's a fucking nat 1.
What?
On disadvantage. I made him roll disadvantage. He's making love to a windmill.
I'm gonna walk over to near where it's
Getting
at,
it real hard too.
and I'm going to
I'll
touch one of my crossbow bolts and cast light on it and shoot it on the ground, you know, some feet or meters behind the manticore to kind of light up the area behind it as maybe a distraction.
Give me 1 second.
So I'm casting light and shooting that bolt out to
He needs to find a manticore that big.
I want you to point to me with the arrow. I have your token right on the edge.
Okay, do I know which direction the manticore is? Is it left or right of me?
It's right.
Okay, so I'm gonna be casting it. I don't know. I see my range on this. That's 30. So I'm gonna be shooting 30. Yeah, maybe like
Right there.
20
Okay.
feet down into the ground outside the windmill to.
Just a shot in the dark.
More of a distraction than I need to see anything. See if I can get the manticore to like go investigate it after it's finished.
All right. Give me 1 second here, and I'll add this bitch in. All right. As you get that crossbow ready to rock, you cast your cantrip. Launch that bad boy and send it out over the edge. When you do,
Oh shit!
I need you to roll initiative.
$11.
All right. What have I done to D&D? Hey, Mom. I just had an imaginary monster make love to a windmill last night. Oh, that's nice, honey. That's nice.
Do you think that when Gary Gygax invented D&D that he realized it would just become one big dick joke?
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, everything.
Yes, 100%.
Everything just becomes one big dick joke. I mean, really? That happened all on Channel 1, folks.
Welcome.
To Saved by the Canceled Spell.
Totally, dude.
What was yours again, Moon?
11.
All right, Tormund.
My initiative is going to be a 17.
All right. This bad boy's gonna be. I'm rolling that with disadvantage. I mean, when you make Whoopi as a manticore.
I mean, you are post-coitus manticore.
Yeah, that's a very deserving 6, is what that is.
6.
We'll go ahead. I'll put you ahead of me. Tormund. All right.
Tormund's gonna get up in it. You better believe this manticore. He's he is going to go into a rage as he's running from his side of the fucking building where he was standing. And as you see him, the muscles start to define out of all the flabbiness underneath his armor. And he's going to take his, what was glowing, great axe out of his back and come in for that first swing. That is going to be...
So, he no longer has his paws up on the edge. He is relinquished. Oh, no, because you walked up to it, you shot the arrow. We'll still have him where you can hit his paws. Just that grasp right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get a shot at the paws at least.
Yeah, you get a shot at the paws. I'll do that where it overlaps just a little bit right there.
Okay. That with the +1, that is going to be 19 to hit.
God, that's nasty fucker. 19 will hit.
Woo!
19
Let's
will
go.
hit.
12 +4. Got it. No. Where's Tormund's? There it is. That first hit is going to be 13 points slashing damage.
13 points of slashing damage.
Comes back around with a second swing. Get it! That is going to be a 16 to hit.
16 will not hit.
Second swing, he comes around and misses the paw completely, just cleaves it into the railing and just splits it open. Going into rage. Let me see if there's a bonus action available. Go into a frenzy attack. Nope. That's gonna take care of Mr. Tormund. He's gonna stay locked in place where he is right now, just by the paw on the edge of the railing.
By the way, everybody, we have all inspiration right now, so we are good. We are covered on inspiration. Thank you guys, though. We are all ready to go on inspiration. All right. See this big motherfucker. I'm gonna conjure it up, man. I'm gonna that armor of the phoenix, the wings go out and the small bits of ash go into the air. I'm gonna conjure both my hands like I cast Eldritch Blast, but I'm not. I'm gonna go straight in for Witch Bolt. I'm gonna cast that bad boy. All right. I'm gonna public roll this. I have a +6 for Witch Bolt.
Ooh.
Where he's at right now, I have to hit an 18.
Oh shit, that's hot.
Because of the way we only have his paws right now in front of us. Let's go, baby. That's a dirty 20.
Woo!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Nice.
man.
Nice.
Let's go. As gonna extend both of those hands out. Send them up in the air. And that witch bolt is gonna slam up and arc over. And both of you are just gonna see that Manicore's head as it takes the first shot directly into its cranium. I will get 3d12s. Let's go.
Oh, make it matter, baby. Let's go.
Damn.
We can call that down each round now since it was successful.
That's a concentration spell.
Yep.
Nice.
5, 10, 15, 23 points of damage on the first shot. Blast into him. You can see the char across his face. Let's go, man. 36 points of damage already. Moon, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to how much movement would it take me to get out of this thing?
To get you
if I were to go down the stairs and out the door.
It take you a hot minute. There's definitely some steps there. I mean, for the sake of brevity, you're up to, you're about 20 feet on that level is where you're at. So we're talking a good sized jump. You can try to parkour off the beast as well.
I don't think I'll do that. I think what I will do is I think I'll just fire a couple of cross bolts into my into the paws. I think I'll just try to hit him in the paws again with 2 different bolts. That is a 15 and a 14 to hit. Those hit.
15 and a 14. If you're standing up on the railing, you're looking down at the paws, the 15 and the 14 will not hit.
Okay. I'll fire a couple of shots and they'll miss over the top. I will then use my movement to run down the stairs to the bottom level towards the door.
I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay. 30-20.
30-20. As you make your way down those stairs, you see the gear shaft down on the main floor begin to turn. You look out towards the window. You can see the manticore bridged up.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, it is no longer inside this windmill.
Okay.
You hear more sounds on the left side.
On the dark side here?
Yes.
Interesting. I'll pretty much use all my action to come down the stairs here in movement, just to come down to the bottom level and get next to the door. So that's it. My aim here is to get out of this place and lead him away from this windmill.
All right. That manticore is going to climb up right in your face, Tormund, as it raises up in front of you. RoBear, more like you interrupt me with my precious. It's gonna take a strike at you with its claw. First one is gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll get it done.
It's gonna do 6 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
It's gonna go in for a bite. That's a 10.
That'll miss.
It's gonna swing around with a third attack with its tail, as you can see it in slow motion. Wrap around. And I'll public roll the tail. It is a +5 to hit.
Oof.
It's an 11.
+5, 11, 16.
No.
That's a miss.
No, it's a 6, yes. Boom, slams into the top deck of that windmill, smashing the railing down. You can see one of the spikes getting lodged into the boards that flies back. You will be my snack, Dragonborn. It is your turn.
I'm already enraged. Grab my axe. I'm gonna take a swing at this bitch. Snack be damn, motherfucker. Oh shit. That one will be goddamn 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
First.
It's now because it is not outstretched. It has a lower DC than the previous.
That's good to know. Get a little bit more meat for my swing. That is going to be a plus.
Literally has a little bit extra meat right now. A little more surface area.
Oh, he's never mind. Manticore with a heart on. That is 9 points slashing damage on the first swing.
9 points of slashing damage. Let's go.
Second swing. That is going to come in. That's +7. A 16 to hit.
16 will just hit.
Woo! Yes, let's go. It's 9 and 4. It's 13 points slashing damage on that second.
13 points of slashing damage on the second.
It's carving through him.
All right. Takes them in stride.
What a dick. Make sure I've got nothing else here.
By the way, did you rage?
Oh yeah, I went rage at the very beginning.
Okay.
As I was running up, I went rage as a bonus action. This is all minus my +2.
All right.
Yeah, I got nothing else on this point. I'm gonna stay locked in with the Manticore, holding where I am.
All right. Hardcore Manticore. All right. Be gone, foul beast! I'm pretty sure I just get to, on Witch Bolt, I get to pull it down. I don't have to roll again. Once it hits, it's in. Beam of Crackling Blue Energy, range spell attack. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's sustained as long as I hold that concentration. Let's fucking go, baby. All right. I'm dropping it again. Another 3d12s. 3, 2. Damn it. Come on, man. 5. So only 12 points on this round. That Witch Bolt slams into the body of the Manticore. All right. I'm gonna stay locked in underneath that fucking that pavilion. You are at the edge of the door, Moon.
All right. Well, I am going to cast at the door mirror image. So I will cast that and create 2 other duplicates of myself. That journey with me.
Nice. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
And then I'm gonna move just out here in the shadows. Just about like my range of my movement out here in the shadows. Just outside of this light circle.
All right.
With my duplicates.
I need you to roll a stealth check.
Yep. 14.
14. As you strafe by, Manticore turns its head. It sees your presence.
Okay.
It does have dark vision.
Yep. That'll be my turn.
Was it an action to cast the duplicate?
Yeah, it was a spell.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, snap.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, snap. Tormund, you feel it first. As you feel the weight of a second Manticore.
What?
Is that windmill turns and eases over. This Manticore barrels in. And it's gonna dive in where Diract is at. And it's gonna reach in and it's gonna claw. Once. 15, that'll hit. It's gonna do 7 points of slashing damage. It's gonna reach in with disadvantage with its head. Try to lash out and bite. Its bite attack misses. It swings back around with its tail. Tail connects.
Shit.
Fuck. Tail hits for 10 points of piercing damage. Oh, shit! It got me, boy! As Diract begins bleeding profusely out of the gut. God damn it! All right. We'll go ahead and mark this guy's initiative. With a 20.
Oh, shit.
All right. We're going to go ahead and take that first Manticore that's locked in with you. We're going to go ahead and get his turn out now. No disadvantage on that tail strike because it's easy to swipe underneath that pavilion. For him to reach his head and try to bite, much more difficult.
Things are getting serious.
Oh, nat one, baby! as its
caused
first
that.
swipe at you. Tormund misses. The distraction of Moon flanking him down by the side. It's not able to put his full effort into you. He turns and looks at you with rage. He's gonna try to bite at you. With that nat 1, he's gonna lose focus and not use his tail. This one's gonna be a dirty 20.
That'll hit it.
With the bite, he's gonna do 7 points of piercing damage.
Got it.
All right. Tormund, it is your turn.
You know, fuck this guy in front of me, dude. He's a fucking asshole. I'm gonna go swing at him with my axe right now. Plus 7. 21 to hit.
21 hits.
First strike with the great axe is going to be 14 points slashing damage.
14 points of slashing damage. Starting to show some wear now.
Tormund, undeterred, you got to take another swing at him. Oh, fuck this one. This is going to be 23.
How dare you separate me from the one that I love? I will rip your bones from your body, Dragonborn.
I'll take a 23. It's going to hit that guy.
23 will hit that guy.
Let's fucking go. All right. That will be an additional 12 points slashing damage.
All right, additional 12 points. As he's bleeding from the maul, jaw is slacked. You can see the brackish liquid from around his lips as it drains from his body.
Seeing him bleed out, we're going to go full fucking Tormund. Take a frenzy attack for a third swing. That is going to be 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
Come on, baby. Oh, motherfucker, that's 9. 9 points slashing damage.
9 points slashing damage. All right.
Stay locked in with the manticore in front of me. Just wanting to fucking end this guy as quick as he can.
Boy, we got trouble. We got trouble back behind us. As I run up back to back with Tormund. You've taken some serious damage, haven't you?
I'm all right. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
All right, me taking 17. This time I'm gonna need to heal myself. That's almost half. All right. I'm gonna roll 2 of my dice as I hold my hands in, pulling that thorn out. God, the second one didn't go as good. It's a 3 and a 1. I'm gonna use a third. Pull it out. I'm just able to stop the bleeding, so I get 7 points of healing back. Fuck this manicore.
These manticores.
All right. Good news with that. That's my bonus action. So as I'm staying there back to back with you, I just do the roll off, throw another witch bolt into the face of the manticore in front of us.
Nice. And I'm giving you at least half cover right now, if not 3/4, right? from this motherfucker right
Yeah,
here.
you're at least giving me half, man. You at least got me half cover on that bad boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking tank for you right now.
All right, 6, 9, 11. Gonna be 20 more points of damage as it slams to that mana core. This time, you can see its mane. It's just disheveled and just all gnarled up. All right. I need to on that witch bolt. Yeah, I do need to make a concentration check. When I get hit twice. Let's see here. What is I get advantage on the concentration check. We'll roll that bad boy. All right. And I got +2. So that's a 14 on the first one. That'll succeed.
Maintain concentration.
And 13. Concentration is maintained.
Woo! Calling down those witch bolts at command. All right, Moon. Looks like you are up, brother.
All right. So myself and my 3 duplicates will run the fuck over here into the light, almost right next to this really bright, piercing light, and going to cast off my hat and my duster, revealing a bare skin, bare chest. Just I have no shirt underneath this duster.
What?
Yep.
What is going on?
Tossing all this shit off, and in the direct light, that translucent skin becomes even more translucent. You can almost see all my bones and muscle, and so but I'm gonna kneel down, and I'm gonna raise my crossbows, and there's gonna be an orange ethereal light that lights up down my arms. You can see it almost under my skin and in my veins. You see the magic working through my body, and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast channeled through those crossbows.
Are you a Azamar?
Huh?
Are you an Azamar?
No, I'm a human, but
Okay, you
have,
just
have
wrote
a
your
curse. I'm all cursed.
He's not talking like this. He's not doing ASMR right now.
Oh my god. ASMR.
So that will be 17 and a 19 to hit.
17 and 19 will hit.
All right. So that orange light bursts from my crossbows for 19 damage.
19 damage. Let's go. It's looking rough.
Can I see? How are both of these guys looking up top?
Other one is completely untouched.
No, not the you guys. How are you guys looking?
Fine.
I'm good now. I've taken 7 points of damage. She's taken, I don't know, half of whatever
All right.
whatever's been
Then
said.
I will hit him with that Eldritch Blast. Standing in the light with my my glorious translucent skin, and then that'll be my turn. You didn't ask if I was wearing a shirt underneath the duster.
Lizard live on top rules, man.
No one asked.
No one asked me. Oh my god. All right. Tormund.
Yes.
my special time.
What I call Wednesday and Sunday too, special time.
As that manticore enrages, as you can see, the muscles and the veins tense up in its body. It's going to take one swipe at you with its hand as it turns and spins. Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Can't write that shit.
Holy fuck.
Good thing I got impenetrable to use on that card.
Oh. That is 26 points of slashing damage.
Well, shit. Ow.
You also take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from the enrage.
All right.
As it turns and spins, during its enrage, you have disadvantage against the attack of opportunity, but you can still have it.
Fuck yeah, dude! I'm gonna swing at that bitch. A disadvantage on that swing with my great axe. That's a +7. Oh, please tell me this one fucking connects. Dirty 20. It was literally in 14 and an 18, and I got a +7.
Nice, dude. That'll connect, dude.
Nice.
Yeah! Whoopee!
Now,
That's
in
a
this
fucking
state-
shitty way to get it.
the AC has been increased again.
All right.
He is harder to hit.
He's harder to hit, but he's still gonna take this fucking hit.
It's not dirty 20 hard to hit.
All right, that one is going to be 16 point slashing damage.
Ooh, 16 points. You give him a damn good rebuttal. As you strike him in the back, you can see it just open gash across the back.
Open lobster. Yummy.
Oh yeah, it looks gnarly. Goes right along with its tiger stripes.
And you with your right, disturbing me.
It's gonna come down with a bite attack on you, Mud.
All right. Let me see if he hits me or one of my duplicates.
All right, it is a 24 to hit.
I mean, that'll hit, but let me see. That will hit one of my duplicates.
Yeah, how's it run with your duplicate spell?
If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target to a duplicate
Nope.
on a d20 roll.
Perfect.
I rolled a 14, so. And he will hit that duplicate.
Bites down at one of your duplicates.
Tormund, you
Destroys
seen
it.
this? Look at it. Look at Moon Smooth down there.
Swings its tail down. That is a nat 20.
Dude, this guy's got 2 fucking nat 20 stacked.
The nat 20 will connect.
He connects to me or one of my duplicates.
Nat 20 will connect
All right.
through the duplicates. That's gonna be this is also the dice that has rolled all the ones as well.
When he hits me, I'll have a reaction.
All right. It's gonna do 19 points of piercing damage. I rolled low. I hit one of those as a 1 because this is the big boy, and it's gonna do 4 points of bludgeoning.
Well then, okay. I will, as I get hits, and I'll take the hit and get knocked down, but roll back up to a knee and reaction with hellish rebuke as my arms glow with a red magic energy and blast out hellish rebuke. He's gonna make a dex save, which he'll probably succeed on.
That's I'm gonna public roll it. Dex is a +3.
Well, that's not as bad as I thought.
Oh, it's a 4!
Yes.
Oh, all right, he fails and takes
Kill him.
14 points of fire damage.
DT.
Yeah! Let's
Slams its tail down.
that. Yeah.
I will break you, and I will lick the blood from your bones.
I will so I'll take that hit and roll and just fire that Eldritch Blast right through his mouth as he's talking.
As it goes in and sees you stagger from that tail whip, it spins back around. It's gonna go for a bite right at your throat. And it's you and your duplicate just dodge enough. It hits your duplicate. And you reach into your mouth with the Eldritch Blast. And you split his lower jaw from his top.
Nice.
In slow motion. It goes from just the face down to the body, almost towards the mid-torso, as a beacon of light from that hit explodes and goes out, completely illuminating the battlefield with that Eldritch Blast.
Nice. Fireworks.
Fireworks.
Boom. All right.
That's the first manticore I've ever killed. How exciting.
Oh, we've got full screen now. Oh, look at that. He's breathing now.
Last light.
All right. This manticore is going to pop up and jump down over the top. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Tormund.
$12.
12. You do not succeed.
Uh-oh.
You're going to take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow. That was a fucking ass whooping.
As it slams you down, you are now prone on the ground. As that manticore looks over,
No! No! Brother! No!
you can see it bristle up and go into an enrage.
Shit! Fuck.
It will attack with advantage on top of you once with its bite while it has you held down. I will public roll them. It has a +5. 30-20.
That'll
That's
get
gonna
done.
hit. All right. That Manicore is going to bite down and do 14 points of piercing damage.
Looking fucking rough.
It's also going to do 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's the closest he's ever been to death.
With it still holding you down, not able to use its tail, it will bite at you a second time. $19 hits.
That'll hit.
All right. $12 points of piercing damage.
Sleepy time for Tormund. Out. Unconscious.
It's direct in between his legs can see that Manticore gnaw into the body of Tormund in front of him. Moon, I want you to roll a perception check.
$19.
You have just a good enough angle as well to see this second Manicore and the damage that it's done.
Okay.
All right. On my turn, I'm going to run in between the legs and slide over to your body. Put both of my hands on you as I lift your shoulders up in your limp body. Tormund, your eyes are gonna flash red and then black as your body lifts up. As a set of illusionary red fiery wings and ash flow off of them as it jolts through your whole body. As for a moment you see darkness, and as your eyelids close, all you can see is the brush of wings of a phoenix as they open your eyelids. You received 26 points of healing.
Oof.
Get up, boy! Get up, boy! It's not done yet.
And I'm gonna stay locked into where I am at. As my bonus action, I'm gonna look down to you, Moon. Still with my aura of phoenix wings out as well. And I'm gonna send over 2 waves worth 8 points of healing your way. And I will stay kneeling with Tormund's body. Moon, it's gonna be your turn.
Yep. I will. Where's this thing at? Hold on. I will shoot my 2 shots, but the first shot will have a shadow arrow, arcane shot on it.
Mm-hmm.
So first shot, a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay. Second shot will be a 19 as well. Okay, so both those will hit, but the first one has banishing arrow, so he has to make shadow arrow, so he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, I'll public roll it. It's a +1. That's a 6.
Nice, gonna fail. So he's gonna be blinded.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge.
Not able to see anything further than 5 feet away until the start of my next turn. So he will take.
See us? God damn it.
He can still see you, but
Shit!
I tried. And he takes. Let's see, sorry, add the damage because there's extra damage here. $23 damage total.
Oh, let's go, dude.
Yeah. Takes two crossbolts. One with the black ethereal magic as it puffs out into a cloud of blindness around his eyes.
Let's go.
And then that'll be it. Well, I'll just yell out. You can only see a few feet. You need to move.
All right. So, since it completely misses over your turn because you're essentially unconscious on your turn, and I guess I should have had you roll that first death saving throw, but it didn't matter since I was coming over to heal with you. I'm gonna have you stand back up. So I'm not gonna give you a turn, but I am gonna give you your feet.
What options does that leave me with?
That means you're not at disadvantage.
All right, good.
That you're not pinned down by this creature anymore. That creature blinded except for what's in front of it. It's just gonna lash out at both of us. It's going to take a swipe at you, Tormund. That's a 23 to hit.
Even at disadvantage? Shit.
It doesn't have disadvantage on us.
You're still within 5 feet.
We're still within 5 feet.
Yeah.
All right, that'll hit.
It's going to bite at Diract. 17, that will hit. The tail will hit both of us. So
what a dick.
I'm going to roll the damage on the first two. Oh God, it's got that fucking enraged bonus damage. It's gonna do 7 points on the claw. It's gonna do 8 points on my bite. And it's a +3 on the bludgeoning for you, +1 on mine.
Shit.
Whew.
Damn.
I got 14 points left.
You and I are not looking pretty right now.
All right. So that tail's gonna come down. I'm a public roll it. This is another +5.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go, baby!
Oh,
shit!
Let's go.
Go!
I'm gonna go to the bathroom so I can vomit right now.
Let's
Nice.
fucking go, baby!
Good shit.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? A nat 1 on that fucking
Let's
strike?
go!
Oh.
Oh shit! I got an arcane recovery.
Nice.
All right. Oh shit! All right. I gotta check on Witch Bolt. When the spell ends is when you, if you use your action to do anything else. Okay, so Witch Bolt has dropped. Witch Bolt dropped when I had to use, when I had to use Cure Wounds. So, if I have Arcane Recovery,
Welcome to another Witch Bolt. Call it down.
all right. Thank you, chat. Woo! All right, baby, Tormund, you've risen.
Tormund is fucked up right now. Literally fucked up in the head, in this fucking spirit. Gone down, starting to get visions of the ethereal plane. No! Instantly will fire back up into rage as a bonus action and start swinging like the barbarian he is with the only thing he knows how to do. It's 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
That one is going to be 16 points slashing damage.
16 points of slashing damage. God, we got to do so much damage.
This I know.
Hey, my guy coming in with the auto host. My guy.
My guy. Hey,
My
hey,
guy.
you're my guy. You're my
Hey,
guy. I don't even
my-
know who you are. I've never
my
been in your
guy.
channel before. Here's your auto host.
My guy. Thanks, Biddy. Whoa, Mitzel coming in. Has anybody used their inspiration yet?
Damn.
Not yet. I've got my inspiration pocketed right now.
Still same.
All right. I will give Tormund a second one where I normally don't. I'll give it to him.
A second what? Second inspiration die?
Yeah.
Nice.
At what level?
Somebody got relentless. Who got relentless? They needed shoes. It's a D6 for you. Don't worry.
D6?
Yeah.
I'll just add it to my stack of dice.
One of
Right.
mods, look up there and find where this relentless came from. Radio
Right.
has relentless. Okay. Got it.
I'll add it to my sheet. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Second swing. Let's fucking go! Nat 20, baby.
Let's get those nat 20s in the chat.
Tasty.
I'm going to use my brutal critical on this one that I asked for last week.
Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Hells yes.
Let's fucking go. I'm just trying to pull up the brutal critical card now. I was actually looking into playing my fucking impenetrable or a charger next. That'll work. The fuck is brutal critical? There it is. 1 additional weapon damage. Cool. All right. Give me that one. Where's my other one? Give me that one. And one more. Una mas. There it is. All right. Oh, fuck you, dude. Holy shit. Uh-huh. What's my weapon damage on that motherfucker? Are you ready for this one? Strap in, bitch. This one is going to be 46 points.
Holy
slashing
shit.
damage.
46 points from a level 5 barbarian.
Shit.
Making me get out the calculatrice. He's taking significant damage in that round.
Fuck that guy. Screw
Let's
it.
go. Thank you, chat.
Damn.
Community coming through.
Thank you for that brutal critical last week. I appreciated it. Came through. I'm going to burn off 1 more point of exhaustion, which is going to slow down my movement speed. And I'm going to take another swing at this motherfucker who has put me down to the dirt. This one is going to be +7. Oh, 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Nope.
All right.
Spending all his energy in his first 2 swings, just bam, bam, slashing this axe. He tries to make purchase with a 3rd hit to try and do as much damage as he could, and it's gonna miss. He's gonna swing around, and it's just gonna go into the windmill. Just
All right. Cashing in that arcane recovery. Light up with the aura of the phoenix around me as my eyes roll red and black.
Is everybody up? Are we all frozen?
Yeah, you'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
I am going to use my hero point, something that you do not have yet, Tormund. I am first going to cast Cure Wounds. And when I cast Cure Wounds being next to you, I can spread this between both of us. I put a hand over on your shoulder, you feel the warmth hit you again. It's the same roll, we just split it. 1, 4, 8. 13 plus 3. 16 points. Get
16
8
points. 8 each?
8 each.
Awesome. Fucking gorgeous.
And then I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Woo! Bring it! Bring the thunder direct! Let's go!
All right, baby. I got a plus. What is my plus? Got a +6. All right. +6. Gotta hit 18 or above. It's gonna miss. I'm gonna use my inspiration, my 1d8. I have a I have a 13.
Fuck, I forgot about an inspiration.
Come on, baby. Come on. Need 5 or above. It's a 4.
No!
4.
Damn.
Shit!
It's a 4. That's the brakes. Which bolt's gonna miss?
Damn it! I should have used my Eldritch Blast.
That's gonna be my turn. That's both actions. Damn. Right. Moon, it is your turn.
Yeah. I will. I can't do it because of damage shit. I will pull up those crossbows again. I'm actually gonna move to. I'm gonna climb on top of this dead manticore to get a better shot, get a little more height, and I'm gonna put those crossbows together and channel that orange magic through my arms and cast Eldritch Blast, saying, "Be cleansed by the light, beast." And that's gonna. Oh shit! I should probably roll the hit first instead of damage, huh? 22 and a 19 to hit.
Those will both hit.
Okay. Now damage. For 11 points of damage.
All right, 11 points of damage. Scarred up.
Bring your light. When I am done with you, all you will see is darkness.
How are you guys looking health wise? You guys are good in there at cure wounds.
I got 22 points of health.
I mean, if he crits on me again, I'm in trouble. But I'm all right now.
Okay. I will. RoBear, I'll use a bonus action for healing light on you. I'll raise those crossbows again and fire a green bolt of magic at you for 9 points of healing.
9 points of healing. If one of the mods wants to count total cards, that'd be great if they're there. 3 points. You said how many points of healing?
9.
9. Let's go, dude. All right, I got 30.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. All right. Manticore, these are going to come in on a public roll. That are +5. It's going to swipe at you first, Tormund. It's 16 on the first.
First one's gonna miss.
First one's gonna miss. Frustrated its miss, it's gonna lash out and try to bite at you.
Oof, that'll hit.
It's gonna do 9 points of piercing damage, +2 bludgeoning.
Got it. Okay.
It's gonna come down with the tail on both of us now.
This fucking tail, dude. I hate it.
All right. Dirty 20. That's gonna hit.
Damn it.
Tail's gonna do 16 points of piercing damage.
Motherfucker.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
God damn it, death's door again.
Damn near close to all that health you had before.
Yeah, no shit.
Dude, thanks for that fucking heal. That thing was monstrous. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm back down to 10 fucking hit points.
I'm not too far behind you.
All right.
If you just give up now, I'll give you a swift death, and I won't play with you like a small toy.
Tormund, it is your turn.
Fuck this guy, dude. We're throwing the axe in his face. Not actually throwing the axe in his face. We're gonna swing at him with the axe.
I throw it.
I'm gonna throw it, and it's 21 to hit.
It's a mythical spear.
21 will hit.
First swing is going to be 8 points slashing damage.
All right.
Gonna carve into him one more time with the axe. Fucking nat 20 again.
Jesus.
Let's fucking go. Oh, got another brutal critical? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. There's my other dice. Focus. Okay.
You just sent the entire community looking to see if they had a brutal critical.
Love you. We're good though. We're good. That is going to be 24 points slashing damage.
24 points. Starting to look rough as that gash remains open over the cross of his body.
No. Like how rough? Like rough?
Like, it looks rough.
No, he's not. He's already tasted what death feels like ever so slightly. But he knows if he expends more energy, it's going to cost him dearly. He knows if he takes another strike. But
D10, baby. Thank you, Fort Man.
But hold on. Hold on. We got cards to look at. I know what I can use. At least this much. On the back end of this, got a second wind card I can use. Bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus my character level. Okay. Since we are
smoke them if you fucking got them.
Yeah, after that hit, it's more about self-preservation than self-sacrifice.
I'm holding on to one protection card to try to save you, so.
Well, hopefully this will help. Let's see, 1d10 plus my character level. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's put that fucking on the board right now. That's 9 points of fucking healing right there.
Take that.
I will take that all day, and we will cross that fucking card off the list, and I will end my turn. Thank you again, community, for saving my ass.
All right. Direct's turn. All right. I cannot bring you back. With a revivify. I have one of my features. That's my last heal for you. Those are all toast. Can't use any of that. I can't use Witch Bolt. I'm just gonna I'm gonna Elder Blast him. This is what I got left. All right. Is there a +5 first one coming in, or +6? That first one will hit. Second one coming in. 19, those will both hit. These are 2d10s. 9 on the first. 9 on the second.
Yo.
All right. I'm gonna stay locked in with you. Both of my Eldritch Blasts, I'm like, this time I'm hitting him in the chest. I'm just trying to like force him up. Just trying to hold his body back as he's clawing.
All right. Seeing that you guys are in dire straits up there, I will once again raise my crossbows and my arms will glow to that orange, but then keep heating until they're and keep glowing until they're a bright red, and I will cast Firebolt through those crossbows.
Go.
For a 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
And that will do 17 fire damage.
It's ignited as he's held up from these Eldritch Blasts, still holding into his body. It's looking rough.
And then as a bonus action, which one of you is looking worse?
I'm not too shabby.
I have 10 hit points.
Give it to him.
Okay, I will give you another healing blast for 10 healing.
That'll be the 20.
And that's it.
All right.
This guy's much stronger than first mana core.
Yeah, no shit. It must be the older brother.
It's been enraged since it saw its brother die. That's the difference.
You will not see the light of morning. You will never see anyone that you love.
As it's held back on fire, it's going to take its first swipe at you, Tormund. Public roll.
What's the plus on it?
5. It misses. It's going to swipe over to Direct. Misses.
Oh boy.
So pissed he can't hit right now. Here comes the tail for both of us.
It is going to expend its relentless and roll with advantage. 16 on the first.
Nope.
He'll hit me. 19 on the second.
Yes.
This is big rolls. It's going to do 18 points of piercing damage. This D4 matters. Does one more. 19 points. With one more bludgeoning, I have 1 life left.
Damn.
Tormund, it is your turn.
Cards are on the table now. Not much to offer up other than his axe. Tormund's gonna take his first swing. That is gonna be a 23 to hit.
23 will hit.
.15 slashing damage.
DTD.
Oh, shit!
Nice.
Oh no!
There you go.
No. Just give me a second. I was literally prepared to go 3 swings deep and take the disadvantage on fucking attacks on next round had I needed to go that far.
I was just trying to figure out which one of you I was gonna save if you both died, because I only one healing line left.
Oh man! After seeing Dirac just take the fucking brunt of this last hit, seeing him bruised, beaten, and bleeding, Tormund reaches back with all his strength, grabs his axe, looks at this manticore, says, "You will not kill my family," and just haymaker swing that axe across his body, catching him across the collarbone. Quite literally pezzing this fucking manticore, half severing his head through the middle of his neck. Just as he's shouting no, it's this gurgly, blood-soaked burp coming out of his neck as it's flapping up while he's trying to talk. And swings, comes all the way through to the top of the fucking windmill. He pulls the axe out of the fucking woodwork and just severs the head off to finish the job. Nice. Direct. You okay? Never mind. I think I know the answer. You're not.
I'm done with these windmill fuckers, boy. Take that axe. I want the rest of his head off right now.
I'm literally gonna take my foot, since I've already finished severing the head off, and just slide it over between his legs. Head's yours. Fuck these manticores.
No, boy. As I pick it up with my Eldritch Blast and float that axe back over into your hands. You take its head off.
I've already taken taking the head off.
Oh, you already took it off. I'm sorry. I thought you slid the axe over me.
Literally, I slid you the fucking severed head with my foot.
I thought you slid me the axe. I'm sorry.
No. I pulled the axe out of the fucking windmill, hit him again, severed his head, and slid it over to you for good measure.
Shit. It's closer than what I want it to be.
Just breathing heavy.
We damn well better be able to collect 2 rewards on this.
As I laugh and I look over to Tormund.
Well, if we can't get 2 rewards, maybe Harbin's cauliflower needs a head.
I throw you my wineskin.
Just as I finish, I look down at Moon.
They thought the other head.
No, take his dick off, Tormund.
I want to retcon it.
No,
Hey,
Wrong head.
we're totally retconning that. That's exactly what happened. You officially marked that in your inventory.
All right, I have 1 fucking
Manticore.
manticore cock in my my inventory now.
It's an aphrodisiac. Make it into powder.
take off its real head, Tormund.
There we go. Manticore cock in inventory. Wow. Harbin's gonna love that. I'm gonna, after I finish gulping from the wineskin, I'm gonna look down at Moon, gesture to him, and just one arm throw him the fucking wineskin.
Gonna catch it and still bare chested take a giant pull off this wineskin, and then I will
Dr. Manhattan style.
I will nod to these guys, and I'm actually gonna bend down and pick up my hat and coat and put them back on. And as my skin gets covered up, it grows a little bit more opaque, almost to the consistency of regular skin. And then I'll kneel down before the lit arrow and just say the blessing of the light was with us today. Thank you for your gift. And then rise back up and go to meet these guys near the windmill.
Mundalashan, Elon, Mulano. May the light of the phoenix fly another day.
And that's where we'll end this week's episode.
Oh shit.
What a good one, dude. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, Mud. We needed another man on the field.
Manticore.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick though before we get into all this.
Oh, go ahead. It's gonna be short because I gotta wake up in 4.5 hours. Especially when I do tomorrow night. The wife informed me before I went to the studio tonight. She says, "You're waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to shower me." Because remember, she's got a hard cast on her right hand. So now I'm service boy and shower boy. Dude, fuck. Wow. Like one manticore, I thought, okay, cool, we'll fight this. The other has to be just ads. It must be manticore minions. Oh no, you threw another fucking full manticore at us, you son of a bitch.
I threw 2. That lighthouse got it from both ends.
That explains the ample amount of manticore cum that was on the inside of that place.
There were some clues. There were some
For
clues.
a second there, I thought, man, that's a lot of Manticore come. But I mean, I can imagine this Manticore has been a lonely soldier in here by himself. He's been displaced. He can't tell Mrs. Manticore from a sack of grain. I remember how I was in my teenage years. I mean, it was this never-ending font of fun.
Pure evil.
Some sort of fucked up Ghostbuster adventure that we just put on. I loved it, dude.
No shit.
From both ends. That's what happens, wizards. In the end, I just take your adventure and have a bunch of manticores hump the shit out of it.
That was fun.
It was good. Good battle. I'm glad you had a nice balanced character. Holy shit. Thank you for the cards, man. Cards were a lifesaver.
Yep.
Ooh.
Brutal Critical came in clutch. Second Wind came in clutch. Thank you guys for all the love on that. It would have been a completely different story. I would have been, let's see, had I not had that, I would have been 3 hit points away from my my second knockout.
Oh, dude. Second knockout would have had some serious implications for you too, man.
Well, I mean, considering you were that close to going out and down as well, I mean, there would have been some issues.
1 point away.
I used all my spell slots, and I only had 1 shot of that healing light left. So if you both went down, I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna have to pick."
You guys, you understand when you play those cards in the community, they have real world implications. This would have been a different story tonight had we not had those cards.
I had a protection to use, but luckily you have rage.
Yeah. Honestly, had I not had rage, had I been another character without those resistances, fuck me, dude. I would have been dead. They would have been singing
if you're not a barbarian, I don't put 2 mana cores in there. And they're modified. They're a little bit stronger than regular mana cores. So just not much, a little bit more HP. The damage is the same. I gave him an enraged mechanic. It gave him just a tad bit more, but the damage is about the same. They're just, I mean, three strong hits when you're that level is terrifying, because it can a critical can wipe you. Then if you get critted and you get hit by the other 2, it can be real close to getting you, which is normally something I don't like to do. I normally I'm a big fan where it's like most max damage takes away like half your hit points is where I usually like to come in at. But yeah, it's a little extra, man. It was awesome. Cleared house. Now we got some bounties to turn in.
Got the John Wick Manicore.
Yeah. Another new friend in.
I like this rotating cast of friends. We're gonna need them all come time.
Yeah,
for the White Dragon.
It'll be hard when I'm playing like 3/4 of them.
I got a list of some other people to join us, so we'll see you on the next Tormund's Quest. We'll see who's here. All right, guys. On that note, we're gonna end the VOD. Love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for Game of Saving Throws. More saucy action.
Oh yeah.
The seas ravage.
Shame.
Yar.